Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to session something of Thieves Incorporated
25
out of 2/3.
Oh,
25
yeah.
and 3/4.
Yeah.
Last we met our adventurers, they decided to realize that they need a bigger crew, or a crew. So
Yeah.
it was mostly just finding crew members and hiring
And-
them for various purposes.
We didn't
And
really do much
react-
funding. They came to us. We set up a dumpling stand.
Yeah, and largely react to said crew members. That was a fun session.
Yeah.
That was a fun session of I think we only rolled twice the entire session. That was fine by me.
It might have been three. No, I think it was like more than that because you and I rolled a few times for the cooking stuff, and then John made a couple of rolls for constructing.
Yeah. You and I rolled twice for cooking, and that was it.
And also a history check
Um,
for when you guys dredged up the sins of his past.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So if I
And
remember
all we had to
correctly-
do was react to that.
If I-
Goodiness.
If I remember correctly, at the end of last session, Bella was about to come on the ship.
Yes,
Yeah.
she was about to come on. Nothing. She opened the cabin.
No. That was Mary.
No.
I opened the cabin.
No, that was
No. Mary
okay.
barricaded herself in the officers' quarters and is sleeping right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bella is currently on the deck, and if she hasn't already opened the captain's cabin, she was about to, if I remember.
Fair enough.
Because I remember her being at the door of the cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes, you hear. Okay, so Ticker, in amidst what is it? I guess admiration of Clara's drawing. You hear a slight rapping at the door.
Not a knock, a rap. Of course she would knock like that.
Is there a peephole
It's
on the door?
Gothic, of course. Repeat that.
Is there a peephole on the door?
Is there a peephole in the door? I don't think there would be one unless you wanted to install one. But then you would have had to remember to install one.
Yeah. And we didn't have time for something like that.
13.
I know it's just drill a hole in the door, but but you didn't have time. You don't have time to put glass over a thing. You don't have time to drill a hole.
Yeah. I will stand up and go over towards the door. Who is there?
It's Bella.
Oh. I will
I have
open.
heard your request.
I'll open the door.
All right. Let's say, chewing the scenery is not the best word. She looks at the interior of the place as she slowly walks in. Clara is happy to see her and kind of run towards her leg.
Yeah.
Aw.
So, shall I be taking her now, or is there a better time?
I would definitely give it a bit. Because I know Clara's bored, but at the same time, I don't want her spending too much time where Bella is probably going to keep her.
What
Because
arrangements did you have in mind for for this?
Make sure the door's closed and all that.
Yeah, I'll close the door after Bella comes in.
Yeah.
Wait, repeat that, John.
What arrangements did you have in mind?
I have a safe house. It's currently in the middle of refurbishing at the moment. It just needs a few slight homely adjustments, if you will.
Fair. Are these refurbishments? Would these refurbishments be completed within the week?
Definitely so. My thralls are currently working on it.
It may be best to keep her here in the cabin until those are complete. Well, but we really should ask her. Clara, what do you think?
Clara, listen, Clara unattaches herself from her sister. I am not very particular one way or the other. I feel like if you're going to be working all the time, then I guess there isn't really a difference.
Um,
Interesting. Everyone,
John, or you just...
I'm just thinking.
all right, good.
Okay.
I
Good.
was worried something happened again.
I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
Interesting character here.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess it would be in character. So yeah, thralls are like directly under control. So like, I
Yeah,
suppose
they're
it would
vampires spawn.
I suppose it would be it would probably be safer for her to be around your thralls than to be around the crew that we don't necessarily trust all of yet.
Quite so. Was there anything else that you would like?
I did have a couple of matters I wanted to discuss with you.
And what are those?
I recall that when we acquired the ticket from you for an appointment with the what was the red dragon lady's name? The Red Mistress?
Yeah.
Crimson Mistress?
Yeah.
Well, she's just referred to as the mistress of the tower.
With
Yeah,
the Mistress
I'll
of the
be back.
Of the
Tower,
spire.
that we traded purple worm venom for it. Would you perhaps be interested in purchasing more of that?
I believe so. You can never have too much of a good thing.
I have 11 vials of it prepared currently.
Oh?
See here. What would like an economics check be?
Okay, I feel like that would be a sort of wait. Economics as in...
Economics
Current
as in
market
like
value?
current market value, supply and demand, like, purple worm venom would be a little bit more in supply here, so the cost would be a little lower, and
Probably
Right, okay.
intelligent?
It would definitely be intelligence
yeah.
based. Let's see.
I think culture checks usually fall under history.
Yeah. So I guess notice it was not really a is it really a culture check?
Maybe investigation because they're looking for values and things,
Maybe.
or maybe wisdom insight.
Okay, well that would be like looking at a directory and trying to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
What about an intelligence insight check?
That could work.
Insight. There we go. Insight.
Okay. Insight check. That's really bad.
6.
I don't have much
All right.
experience.
Without looking at any. Okay. All right.
That's a
So
failing an insight check is like you don't know. So
yeah, okay. So how do we do this in a correct way? You have to say a no. Okay, do you want to say a number, or do you not want to say a number?
I was going to say
Do you
something.
want to admit that you're false, or do you want to?
I was going to admit that I
Um.
don't have a lot of experience selling poison.
All right,
I
but no
don't.
number.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience selling poison, nor much in economics for that matter. But I imagine you know what a fair price for this venom would be.
Yeah, I believe I do. Um. Shoot, I feel like a check is supposed to be made here. Um. Hmm. At this short of a time frame with the money that I have on me at the moment, I can offer you, well, because I like you in a agreement sort of way. I like you because Clara likes you. Um, I will offer you 1,000 gold a vial.
That is a most acceptable price. I will sell the vials to her.
All
How
right.
many did you just sell to her?
11?
11,000 gold. I think this is the richest anyone in this party has ever been. And by this
Yeah.
party, I mean this campaign group, like all of our campaigns across.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we, I think the closest, I think the only one who could have been potentially richer would have been Kalani had she sold all 600 of her rupees.
Yeah. Because those were basically just gemstones in other worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But even then, like
Yeah. Even
11,000 gold.
11,000 gold. Like let me
yeah.
go over
That's
to
a
the wiki real quick. If I
Yeah.
go over
That's enough to buy
to
Fortress Plate.
well.
And then
Well, we
some.
don't need to worry about paying the crew now.
yeah,
And here I was thinking I was gonna have Skirvo spend the rest of the spend a day spend a day planning with the crew on the stuff, and then spend the rest of it doing full day shifts on the wall. Literally have him perched up there like a statue the entire time.
Just staring out with his all-seeing
All
eye.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
and I'm aware it's probably not the greatest idea to put 11 vials of purple worm poison in the hands of the local mob boss, but like we kind of have a working trust going on there, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think she used the poison against us,
Yeah.
at least not directly.
Well,
I
unless
think if she did,
you
one of
do
us is immune
something.
to it.
If we piss her off, then yes. But then yes,
so
this
far
is a
we
terrible
haven't.
Oh.
idea. But if we stay on her good side, then we might have potentially just armed some allies.
Yeah.
True. Who might
So-
get rid of some enemies of ours in some back alleys. No, I'm not referring to these schmucks. I'm talking about enemies we don't know about.
Yeah.
Although hypothetically, it could be those four schmucks down here.
I mean, I don't know if she has
If they-
a quarrel
if they-
with
if
them.
So I imagine she would give
Yeah.
me she would instead of she would buy it in the form of platinum coins because those are worth more and there wouldn't have to be
Yeah, and you can carry fewer of them
11,000
around.
coins.
Yeah, she
you-
doesn't
wait
have
a
10.
second.
She doesn't have 11,000 coins weighing down her bindle.
No, only
Alright.
1,100. Because in our
I have
current
to wear
economy,
12. Do you know why characters like mine have so many belts? It's because even with all these bags of holding, all the gold coins I have on my person weigh down all my belts.
so if you're doing really, really high value exchanges, you'd probably be using something even more valuable than platinum coins. You might even be using something like diamonds.
For
Well-
reference, if you're curious, 11,000 coins is about 220 pounds.
Yeah. Plus, that would require like a very large crate
Yeah.
Yeah.
just to hold them.
Or, as you present the vials to her, she snaps her fingernails together. Suddenly, two thralls that were on those that suddenly come through the door with a chest.
That is the other way. You could just have minions bring a chest.
These are my money minions. I call this one purse, and I call this one pocketbook.
I request that
The
be
only thing
canon.
they do is carry my money.
I request that these characters be canon. Joey, you know what to do.
All right.
Give me a few minutes.
This was like it's like Dig Dug all over again. Only instead of selling Rex to throw at Skirbo, we're horribly out of key.
I just need to remember what vampire thralls actually look like in D&D.
Sort of like
They're
elves,
like
I think.
horrifically undead looking, or if they're just normal dudes.
They look like Strigoi. Okay, so are you familiar with what is it? Nosferatu?
There they are. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I see. Yes,
They're
I am.
basically just
With that, and I
Nosferatu.
just pulled up the thing. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, that won't be too hard.
Yeah, Hero Forge should have plenty of stuff for those guys.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
because Hero Forge likes Vampire the Masquerade.
Just
But
scoot
yes,
all these character sheets to the side off my desk so I can reach my keyboard.
but yes. So Purse and Pocketbook, their names now. Drop the chest in front of you. As they start, as they open it and they start counting out each individual bundle. Okay, so the thing is that the money is located in stacks of like different varieties of currency, and by the end, you end up having a pile on the desk next to Clara's little picture. The 11th of what equates to 11,000 gold coins.
Okay. A pleasure. And another.
I believe this is the agreed amount.
Yeah, I mean, Tigger would have watched them as they counted it, so.
Yeah.
And I had another matter I wished to discuss.
And what is that?
If you do not mind, I believe I should discuss this telepathically.
Understandable.
Alright. The rest of this conversation is in telepathy. What, if anything, do you know about the Impaler?
She shudders for a bit. What is it that you want to know?
If he has
Should one of them have mutton chops?
If he has any weaknesses, any way to defeat him. I believe he is hunting you and your sister, and I would like to make plans for if he makes an appearance.
All right. Out of context, I can only think of the vampire killer. Is there anything else that I need to know?
Out of character, the only weaknesses, the only ways to deal damage to him at all are the vampire killer or radiant damage.
Yeah.
But vampire killer they wouldn't have access to, and no one outside of the
nobody knows where that thing is right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just
literally
running through
only
that. I
two-
was like, there is
literally only two characters in the Adamantine well, only two non-god characters in the Adamantine multiverse know where the vampire killer is. Actually, three technically. Aldan, Helios,
Yeah.
and Exithanther also knows where it is because of plot reasons. I will be revealing it throughout time too.
All right.
well, I mean,
All right.
well, I won't go into it, but Aldam was the one who had it.
I know, but Exithanther will know where it is by the time of throughout time too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Back to context.
There we are.
I believe there is a certain weapon my kind hates that he used to be in possession of, but no longer is. That should do damage. As for the location of it, if we knew where it was, we probably would have gotten it by now. Second
Good luck with
is
that.
the bane of most of our kinds. That being radiant. Well, that being sunlight. You can't say radiant. Okay, out of context, you can't just say radiant damage because because
that's a
that
game
means
term.
they know the rules. Yeah. Well,
Radiance?
that being yes, radiance and pure sunlight, unfiltered.
Interesting. Thank you. All right. That was
Those are
all I
some
believe
good
I
shoes.
needed to discuss.
Understandable. I look forward to our next meeting. With that, she snaps her fingers, and purse and pocketbook, open the door for her as she begins floating outwards, waving to Clara, goodbye.
All right.
I'll come pick you up in a couple of days, Clara. You better be ready. Okay, sister.
Okay. That'll.
And with that, what is it? It's now just the two of you again in the room alone.
Don't you mean the three of us?
The three of you. Yes, there's still Clink.
Hey, you remembered his name.
Ooh,
Who?
That took Clink.
Oh, right. Okay.
Clink looks around and
Kinda.
just, is she gone? I think she's gone. I never expected your sister to be so scary.
she's not that scary.
The way she commanded those other guys, it didn't even look like they had a choice in the matter.
Clara does not understand the concept known as free will, so she just kind of blanks out on that description. It was like, I'm sure they had a choice.
Yeah.
So,
Just like spend a little time with Clara and
back to work.
kind of internally plan things related to the secret plan.
Yeah.
But
All
not
right then.
like in my
Openly tell
mind getting
anyone.
the gears turning for that.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, I've already spent
All right.
a little time on it, but not much. Anyways,
The haunting hour is coming by through the middle of the night. The rest of the crew is asleep. as there are just screams off in the distance.
Yeah.
You know,
Meanwhile, I'm
a normal night.
Meanwhile, I'm off in the background making purse.
Fun times.
Because apparently I'm really good at coming up with random characters who have no impact. Why am I so good at that?
But yes, big, as if like some strange sort of video game cutscene. It then shows 8 days remaining.
Ah, doing the old Majora's Mask. It's
Yeah.
like a big clock tower noises. Mary and Tigger come out onto the deck. Where the hell did that come from?
It's like a giant bell tower or something.
Hell's going on up there?
Turn encumbrance off.
Let's see. Okay, so, it is now the next day around 8 a.m. The crew starts getting up. Clara goes to sleep as she usually does. Now, for the other two of you, Lurdovox and Sadar, what are you doing in the morning?
Probably making a new batch of dumplings to recruit more schleps. Unless we got all 50 last night.
We're gonna say no.
Okay,
All
so
right. Prepare the new batch. Let me just
round 2 plus help.
We
So
said
you have
Skirbo
help.
was gone for 5 days.
I found the lure.
Well, 4
found
days.
lure. I found lure. Okay. Sorry. I don't know if you heard me physically looking through actual physical character sheets. I had to find which one was lure.
So
I have 6 papers on this thing.
New cook's utensil check. So your wisdom modifier plus 8 plus 2.
At advantage because you have help.
1d20 plus 8
Plus your wisdom plus 2, and you have advantage from help.
5 plus 2. Here we are.
Do it a second time.
27.
We making some damn good
Pretty
dumplings.
Making good dumplings on day 2.
I guess it makes sense. My luck would be absolutely abysmal today because it has been so far. Like earlier today, when I was playing Pokemon, I got a 1 in 1,000 chance.
Oh.
I had my accuracy dropped once, and then I proceeded to miss a move that normally has 100% accuracy 5 times in a row. I got, which for reference, an accuracy drop of -1 only brings your accuracy down to 75%. So I missed a 75% roll 5 times in a row.
Hard. You were.
Okay.
It sounded like you were talking really far away from your mic.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I heard most of what you were
like
saying.
going in far and going in close. It's kind of strange. If I don't know if I need to like set your volume up.
No, it's just my computer being in a. It's just my computer was in a weird spot on my legs. That's all.
Okay.
Anyways, moving on.
Anyways. Okay, so you guys, you go down to the marketplace where Gretchen already is, she's already selling potions, and then, I guess, what is it?
Okay,
so I guess for random schmucks or shmups or muppets or whatever type of roll, roll me a D100 to see what is it? Roll me a D100 plus that number that you rolled to see what quality of people do you get?
Plus the 27 from the dumplings.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
119.
119. You found. Okay. That's freaking 119. All right. So
High quality crew.
yeah, you okay? So the rest of your Muppets are actually like okay. So listen, are actually are experienced aeronauts who understand the ins and outs of an airship.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. I have purse.
All remaining like 20 of them.
Roll
Or-
me a d20.
Add anything to it?
Trying to figure out what should be added for that roll.
Charisma modifier?
Charisma modifier. There we go.
You realize our charisma is 0, right?
Oh, then
Yes.
nothing, I guess.
Okay, then. 8.
All right, you get 8 individuals this day.
All right. 8 experienced aeronauts. Okay. Save. Minimize. Scroll up. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we still need. So we went from
So we need about
23.
12-ish?
8. We're at 31, not counting actual player characters. But that 21 is including all members of C team, not counting Mortimer. So if we include Mortimer, we're at 32. But Maddie hasn't come here to role play him, so we haven't officially hired him yet. We're at 31, so we need like 10 more, at least. Right?
All right.
Or do we
Still
need?
a little
Yeah,
extra.
Do we
probably.
need minimum 40? Do we need 40 crew or 50 crew?
50 crew.
I couldn't hear. What'd you say?
50.
50.
50. So we need. So we are 5. That bumps us to 30. 36. Whatever brings us 37. We need about 13. Yeah, you're right. You were right, John. Right on the money.
A little extra wouldn't hurt though.
So like
I just
15,
did
20
I
more.
just did the math out of curiosity. Even if we get 50 and they all survive the battle, we're only
Mhm.
paying about 1,300 gold. That's chump change.
Yeah.
All right.
That's chump change.
I guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
given that we just got 11,000,
Yeah, but
and that's
did
assuming
you?
literally every single crew member survives the battle.
Yeah, but did you also account for the fact that some of them might stay and we have to keep paying them?
Yeah, but like not all of them
3
will.
gold a day, and we have an income.
All right.
And also, like, let me just do some math here real quick. You can keep talking. I just want to do some math.
I'm doing some advanced poses because I'm a madman.
I'm trying to
lovely.
figure out what is the next course of action after this. Okay, all right. So, oh wait. There was that random thing. Okay. Brad.
Mm-hmm.
In the marketplace,
Mm-hmm.
something catches your eye.
Mm-hmm.
A gemstone.
Oh.
It is
Okay.
Listen, it has a insignia on it that you are very familiar with.
Oh, okay. What is it?
So yeah, I guess this is more like lore stuff for you. Um, mostly okay. I'm sorry to tell you this, but out of like the four, out of the four main characters, you are kind of like the weakest link at the moment. Not in terms of power, but in terms of like being attached to the story.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
All right. So okay. So on this gemstone, it is a ruby. Uh, on it is an insignia of a hooded cobra with two axes in the back.
Okay. Does this mean anything to me?
Yes, yes. This is, well, is it? This is the insignia of your, what is it? Shoot. Of your harbinger. What the crap is your group called?
Focus? Entropic
Focus?
focus?
That's what the subclass is called, but
Not
order maybe?
subclass, like
Order, maybe?
it's not a guild.
An
Order.
maybe?
There we go.
Clan?
Clan. There we go. That's the best term.
Is it like on the end of a staff?
No, it is. Listen, it's just while you're looking as you're waiting for other people to sign up. Um, you what is it? You just see it in one of the stands.
Uh-huh.
And there they both are.
Alright, can I make would it be is there a perception check to see like what else like what the stand is, who's running it, what else like around it, what all kinds of things they're selling from where I'm at.
Yeah, make a perception check.
We got
9,
sold on their names immediately.
21.
21. Okay, so the surrounding stalls just seem to be okay. For you, it is, or at least specifically for you, it is very offensive. As they are selling and listen, what basically amounts to fake antiquities. But out of all of them, listen, this one looks genuine.
As in this one stand or the one ruby?
Just the one gem just stands out from the rest. So there's a group of people in Jazeera that sells these fake artifacts to basically tourists. Well, not necessarily tourists, but to stupid adventurers who think that it'll lead them. It's a map that will lead them onto some quest to find more treasure, or they could sell it for a lot of money. When in reality, most of it is just kind of faked right there.
Just junk.
Hilarious, because that's like I find that funny because like that sounds like the kind of thing Skirvo wouldn't fall for. Because as we've established, as much as he wants to do a treasure map hunt, he's never been able to have one.
He's like, ain't no one
he's
stupid
just
enough to leave a map lying
he's
around.
jaded to the point where he doesn't believe they exist. he wants it to happen, but he doesn't think it'll happen.
He's basically the opinion no one's stupid enough to just leave a map lying around to all their loot.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so,
I guess
but-
okay. So the other thing is that you know that is the one redeeming factor about these stands is that it steals money away from the people that are here, and you don't like the people that are here.
Fair enough. About the
They're
ruby
kind of
itself,
encroaching on your house.
yeah. About the ruby itself, would I know if it would do anything, or if it's just basically an insignia slash, like a fancy, effectively just a fancy rock.
It has, well, let's see, if you remember correctly, let's see, the highest leader in your order, I forgot his name. I freaking should have remembered to write that name down when I said it.
What are notes?
But but you know that he has one of them, and it seems to enhance his powers to an extent.
Interesting. I turn to Lurdovox and like, stay here and mind stand. There is something a few stalls over. I must investigate further.
What could be more important than this? Yes, sign here.
I will explain when I get back.
What could possibly be more important than dumping?
I'm already
slithering out. 3 gold a day. Get the. I'm sorry. Fine, just hurry.
You signed a contract to 2 twins. They call themselves the Bogdans.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
twins. Okay, what was
the deal?
2 twins are called the what? Twins called the what?
The Bogdan twins.
Bogdan.
When we just promised there wouldn't be any more original characters, we create 3 more.
I, the real person, have the ledger for our crew.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm over here coming up with names for frickin' thralls that don't matter.
Thralls and character models.
Yeah. Why did I bother doing that? I mean, kept me busy for the last 10 minutes, but like...
Because I told you to, maybe?
Mm-hmm. I go over to the stall with the gem, and I ask him, okay, who is running this stall? What kind of schmuck?
You see this. You see this elf is he's like, yeah. You see anything you like, traveler?
That ruby with the axes and the naga head on it. Where did you find it?
Ah, well, you see, fine gentlemen, I found it. I found it in the great spring of Jazeera that lies several days to the west. I was attacked by bandits on the way back, and this is the only thing that I recovered from that expedition. It was a harrowing journey. Oh, only such a greatest. Wait, yeah, roll insight.
Like, do I even know of any such string? D20 plus.
Okay, I guess make a history check.
Oh, okay. Well, I also want to do insight in general on him, but do I know of any such spring in general?
You've never heard of such a spring.
Okay, okay. So that was the history. Here's the insight, because I do want to insight this fool.
Apparently, there is a spring.
15 was the history for the spring, but the 6 is the insight. We're just like,
Yeah, no, I find that funny. You're like, there's no spring, but apparently there must have been. Clearly, I missed that day of class.
Unbelievable. I'm like,
seems believable. A non-existent spring.
I mean, the rest of it's like, I know of no such. Well, I don't say this. It's like I know of no such. But like, I mean, if it had been high, I'm just generally untrustworthy of all non-locals.
Yeah.
But the ruby looks real. So I mean.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, yes. Okay. So you've never heard of such a spring in your time here, but okay, we're gonna say. Okay, that isn't that one. His story does sound like something that would happen because it's like there was probably a band of gnolls came around you find that those have become a problem in kind of in the desert areas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if you're wondering, you guys never. I always roll like a random encounter to see if you guys find the null band, but you guys never do.
Fortunate.
When the dice are
Fortunate.
saying it ain't gonna happen, buddy.
Like
Yeah.
no bandits in the deserts are a bit of a problem as of late. May I inspect the ruby?
Oh yes, sure. You will find it genuine.
Okay. I wish to inspect the
The
ruby.
charisma of a
Yes.
used car salesman.
meanwhile, meanwhile, I'm over here with the charisma of a wet mop.
And the
You and me
face to
both.
match one too.
Well, you're no. You see, I got the charisma of a wet mop. You got the charisma of an actual snake.
True. True.
But yes, so you inspect the gem. When you touch it, it starts speaking to you. Ugh.
I see you.
Okay, it's not actually that. No, it's not that dark. It's like,
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
who goes there?
Is this telepathically?
It is telepathically in that strange dialect that.
Only harbingers
Once again.
can speak.
Yeah.
Okay. In that same, no, I respond and let's see here. A servant of death.
What did he say? Oh, a servant of death. Okay.
Yeah.
Praise be to you then. Where was it? What is your name?
Honest one. I could ask you the same question.
I have been called many names. Us Hazred is one of them.
What'd you say?
Hazred is one of them. The great, what's it? The great builder, another. The shaper of worlds.
Do any of these names mean anything to me?
Roll a history check.
History.
Actually, wouldn't it be religion?
Probably, but that changes nothing for the roll.
Yeah, okay. You got a 5.
Meanwhile, Lur doing the other stuff.
Right. Then,
Meanwhile, Ticker also doing
any
other stuff.
obvious bells to your head?
That name sounds Lovecraftian.
Yeah, I was like,
I'm on my.
It's like I just like if this is a gem of what's his name, Dendar, and that would be bad. But
I mean,
oh well.
Listen, you throw the ring into the fire. Wait, this isn't a ring. Okay, so I don't know what to do here.
Cast it into the fire. Destroy it.
Well, 2 problems. 1, it isn't a ring. 2, I don't know of any fires nearby. So we're kind of hosed.
Red Dragon has
Is
fire.
very familiar with Dendar.
I have never heard of you before. Are you one of the lesser known Naga pantheon?
Oh, I'm back. Am I back?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep,
you're back.
Okay. It was an optics legacy again. That's what you freaking get for just letting it be the automatic thing. Okay, where was I?
I rolled a 5. None of these names are familiar to me. You said.
Yeah. None of these names are familiar to you. And he says, well, okay, so, all right. This is the part where I said random backstory time. Okay,
Mhm.
so, your kind, or at
Mhm.
least like your people, are familiar with Dendar.
Are not.
Are familiar.
Okay.
Um, and usually when she manifests, either in the either through the mouth of a cultist or through some sort of other manner, Dendar usually comes out as a feminine voice.
Okay.
Other than that, your people also don't really like Dendar, despite the fact that you are both snakes.
Lovely. Does it have anything to do with the whole destroyer of worlds kind of a thing?
Um,
I don't think Dendar is necessarily a destroyer of worlds, but she is a god of the night, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay. In like out of context, Dendar is the one that says that she's going to eat all of reality.
Yeah.
So, Destroyer of Worlds is definitely
Okay.
a title.
You're right.
Oh, is it?
I was mistaken.
Yeah. Um,
I don't know why the Forgotten Realms wiki said she has a CR of 30 in 5e. She doesn't have a stat block in 5e.
I know. It's like I didn't realize that they made a stat block for her, but apparently they did. Um, but anyways, no, this being
Let
did
us not debate
was,
the Schrodinger's cat nature of this character is a stat block.
um right. Okay, anyway, so the being didn't say it was the destroyer of the worlds. He said he's a builder of worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't say anything, but that was just me, the player, thinking out loud. I was just like, I haven't really heard of you before.
Have they really forgotten me? Oh no. Truly is woe to truly is woe to this whole reality. Now I have
Are
said
you a
my name. What is yours?
okay? This is a builder. That's typically creation kind of stuff. So I'm going to assume this is not, a spirit of something trying to destroy everything. I would just say, Hadar. I am a Naga of the Harbingeric specialization of disease.
Ooh, that. Now that is priceless. I like you, Sadar. With that, the gem kind of grows faint. That is all the power I have at the moment. I will speak to you again at some later date.
All right, so purchase the rock.
Yeah. I'm like, and I was like, seem to have, from an outwards perspective, finished my investigation of this ruby. I look into it. I am satisfied. How much for the ruby?
Oh yeah, I'll give those. Now you seem to be interested in that there ruby, my fine gentleman. It'll cost you 40 gold pieces.
40 gold pieces. Very well. I give him
Wait,
40
what?
gold pieces.
He looks at you kind of confused. You hand him 40 gold pieces.
Oh, he's probably
The
expecting me to
second,
haggle. I was just
the
like,
second merchant that was expecting us to haggle, and we didn't.
I probably could haggle, but I was like, you know what?
What was
You
the
know
other?
what?
What was the other merchant we
Actually,
didn't
It was one of
haggle?
the shadelings.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it wasn't the dough keeper, whatever he was.
That's because I knew
That poor
outright
guy
that
got
was a
haggled
scam.
and then robbed.
Well, I outright knew that was a scam. Yes, I'm like, it's a ruby, it's a gemstone. I have plenty of gold, and I'm not going to really be spending it on much. So I'm like, fine, here you go.
Besides, it seems important enough.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like it's pretty
Worthy
important to the
investment.
story.
Yup. All right.
All right, back to the manor back to another
Yeah.
matter at hand.
He returns to the stand for Lord of Box. Where were you? Yes, to the engineering guild. Next. Damn it, why did I say that? uh, Brad?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were actually. I was inquiring this, and I'll be sure to. I've seen it before on some other members of my clan. It has a spirit inside, or some sort of form of intelligence. It calls itself Hazran, the Great Builder, Shaper of Worlds.
Lord of Box is just giving you a dry look. So first a talking ship, then a talking knife, and now a talking rock.
When you put it that way.
We'll sort this out later. Just sit down. Continue selling the job.
Hey, Ticker.
Yes.
All right. I believe you have a ship to work on.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Mary.
how? Are the crew competent enough that I could get them started on a one of the major menial things? Like, one of the things we're gonna have to do is replace the sails with solar sails.
You have a flying dragon with strength score of 20 if
Are
you
the
want his
crew
help.
competent enough that I could get them to do that without my supervision?
With the 8 professional aeronauts that just conveniently enter, including the
two
Bogdan
actual
twins,
sailors.
the two actual sailors, and I don't know. Oh, and the 4 dwarves that you I was expecting you to hire, but you haven't done so yet.
Oh, yeah. We should probably hire
Well,
those guys too. Admittedly, we just kind of immediately assumed we thought they were just engineering workers. We didn't.
So they were just dock hands, effectively.
Yeah. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get some dwarves on the ship, admittedly.
Oh yeah, so you can hear more ravings from the racist elf.
Yes. Well, that, and also because they are literally building the ship with you.
Yeah.
Well,
They
yeah.
understand the ins and outs of
Yeah.
it.
No. Exactly. All extremely good points. Get on that, Ticker.
Yeah, I should do that. But they are, yes.
Yes. Yeah, they are competent.
In that case, so I've spent 24 hours blueprinting on the secret plan. Would I have enough knowledge to know a general idea of how much metal I would need?
Oh gosh. Because you made blueprints, I feel like you gotta make a check for this.
Okay.
But I forgot what it is. Arcana, yes. It is a magic item
Yes.
and it uses Arcana.
Okay.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. 19.
Shoot. You're supposed to add something because you spent like an entire 8 hours just making blueprints. I forgot what we
24
did
hours
last
making
time you made a
blueprints.
blueprint.
I don't remember either.
Hmm.
That was several
Okay.
sessions ago.
All right. It was either was it advantage?
I mean, we could just say
I think
it's
it was
advantage.
advantage. Yeah, let's just say it's advantage.
23.
There
You have you have above a rough estimate of what you need.
Okay.
That is unless so okay, so the different stages of making a magic item, you're at the stage where or at least making anything out of that much metal, depending upon certain tools that you have, you could reduce the amount of needed metal that you need or more metal.
Well, I have literally all tools.
Yes.
And I have
Okay.
double proficiency
Well,
with them
not
if I'm
those
super
type of
well.
tools, but what is it? Like a blast furnace. There you
Oh,
go.
okay. Okay.
Those type of tools.
Yeah.
What are those? Facilities?
Facilities, yeah.
Yeah, I do facilities. I mean, if
Yeah.
forges and furnaces and the like would be facilities.
I imagine they would
Yes.
have those at the engineering guild.
Yes. If they weren't all in use at the moment, because
Yeah, obviously.
there are a lot of cannons
Obviously,
being made.
I'm just thinking about
Yeah.
acquiring some of the raw materials I'm gonna need.
Right.
Because I imagine I could buy those from the engineering guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. So, two different ideas. So first of all, in terms of cost, if it were just steel.
Cost if it were just steel. Well, okay. What type of steel do you want?
The kind normally used for the thing I'm making.
Well, I think he's asking, do you want high
Oh.
carbon, low carbon, mid carbon?
I know, but
Yeah.
I can't say what kind of steel it is without giving away my secret plan, okay?
Okay.
Well, okay, so you just
Are
want
we
more
allowed to
ability or
test
more?
this or no?
I'll send you a
You can-
message.
Yeah.
Alright.
You can send a private message, and
Yeah.
that'll do.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can send a private message. That'll do the thing we need.
Okay. Yeah, I know that, but listen.
Like out of character, I don't know whether that be high carbon, low carbon. I don't know.
Okay, well, how strong do you want it to be? Because the more carbon that is in it, the stronger the steel, the harder the steel. However, it also gets more brittle. And if you put too much carbon in it, then you've gone past high carbon
Well,
steel
yes.
and you've gone to cast iron.
Oh, that wouldn't be steel. I was gonna ask about that. I was gonna ask about adamantine after I knew what the cost for steel was. See if the cost.
Alright.
You know, if I can't afford the cost for steel right now, I'm definitely not going to be able to afford the cost for adamantine, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Alright.
And adamantine isn't steel, anyways.
Okay. Wait.
A steel ingot costs 10 gold according to the trade goods page.
Yeah. That would be type of stuff that you're looking for. So 10 gold for an ingot, and I think an ingot is a pound, right?
Something like that.
How heavy is a metal ingot. The weight probably depends upon the material used.
Yeah, it's probably based on the size of the size is probably what's consistent.
Yeah. What is ingot weight? A standard ingot of gold, also known as gold bars, weighs 12.4 kilograms. Steel ingots range in size from small rectangular blocks weighing a few pounds to huge tapered octagonal masses weighing more than 500 tons.
It's probably on the lower end of that.
Yeah.
Because what a building isn't going to weigh 500 tons. It's going to weigh a lot.
Our
It ain't
ship
going to
ain't
weigh
gonna
that
weigh
much.
our ship ain't gonna weigh that much.
Yeah. Not like
I mean,
it's not like I'm building a Jaeger or something. Although,
Cool though.
Could you imagine? You're just like
Why
like,
is there a
and
giant
now the
robot?
and now for the finishing touches. And now for the finishing touches. Mr. Ticker, what are you doing? What are you? Ah! And the giant, it's just a gigantic Skirvo.
We're just walking around. Okay, what? I see you.
I'm big again.
What comes
The
around?
Iron
God,
Giant.
crazy. What the
Yeah.
heck did you build on my ship?
Meanwhile, Ticker channels his inner Rita Repulsa. Make my monster grow.
Stu was all like,
Throws
Ticker,
a
we gotta
staff.
talk about this crazy crew you've hired. What were you possibly think? What are you building on my ship? And why is it bigger than my ship?
Yeah.
Like it's nice
Wait,
topics when you're on your,
wait.
in an angry huff, and then just like, what is that? And what's it doing on my ship?
All right. How is it on my ship?
Why is it on the ship?
I don't even think one
so-
foot of a Jaeger would fit on the ship.
We'd have to
I
increase
think like
the
the
size of the
tip of a
ship.
finger would be pushing it.
I mean, there's the scene in the first movie where they pick up a ship, and it's like it fits easily in the palm of their hand.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, if you had like a fingertip, that may fit on the ship.
But what if we turn the
May.
ship into a Jaeger?
I mean, turning the
Mhm.
ship into a transformer is not a terrible idea.
It's not.
But we do
Anything is
not have the
possible
time
with
for that.
necromancy.
We don't have the time to integrate that, but I mean, it's not a terrible idea that I definitely have already considered. And occasionally
Have our
do
own
go back
Astro-
to.
Have our own Astro train.
Just Duchess's hologram disappears, and then Skirva just, oh bloody hell, hang on to something. just turns into a giant robot.
Hang on, beauty.
Wait. Okay, so how much does an ingot weigh again?
Let's say,
yes.
Let's say 5 pounds.
Okay, so 5 pounds. So for this project, if you wanted, what is it? Okay, so for the right amount of steel, give me a second while we do calculations. So glad we're doing this not during a normal
project
session.
is a large object, and so
Yes.
a medium-sized version of that object, according to the rules, would weigh something like 85 pounds.
Yes, but we're not talking about that, are we? Because that would be something made out of flesh and bone.
No, I'm
That
referring
would
to a
be-
medium-sized version of that object that
That
it'd
would
be
be-
more than just 85. It would be more than just quadruple 85, but it wouldn't be that much more because it's really hard to do this without
Right. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to Google a couple of things real quick.
Okay, if it's 85 pounds, that's 17 ingots you need to acquire.
All right.
If it's 85
Okay.
pounds. I'll let you all extrapolate from there.
Okay,
You all know the
that's just
details.
like a little bit of covering, and if I'm trying to remember this correctly, this is more of a something, if that makes sense.
Yes.
There
It would be
is
more than
something.
just that, but it wouldn't be like orders of magnitude more.
Yeah. Wait. Okay, hold up. Okay, this is supposed to be large, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I was about to say you could go to the whisper chat if you wanted to, but then I realized, oh right, John has the recording,
Yeah.
10.
so that wouldn't change anything.
Yep.
It would just mean that Brad and myself
just
are
mean-
no longer there.
Yeah, it would just mean that the two of us two wouldn't find out until either we watch the recording of this or
Well, no, Joey
Yeah.
actually already knows what my secret plan is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I'm well acquainted because I had to, because my ship is involved, so I had to be informed about
Because
it.
the ship is the only spot I
Okay.
can actually do it.
Yep.
There is a body of stuff in it. Okay, so I'm going to say that you need roughly 250 pounds of metal.
Okay. 250 pounds of metal. Okay.
comes up to 50
So
ingots, which is
which is
500 gold.
500 gold, or 50 ingots of adamantine is 25,000 gold.
50 times 500. Yeah, that would be.
Ah,
You could probably do
you want
something in
to
between,
make
like
an alloy.
tungsten.
Yeah.
You could probably do like
Adamantine
tungsten
alloy.
or dragon steel.
I don't really have rules set up for tungsten yet.
Oh well, in the trade goods page you have tungsten.
Yeah, I know.
so-
I don't have rules I don't have rules set up for like what that would do in this situation, though. Like I have
Okay.
rules set up for what adamantine would do in this situation. I.e.,
You
it's
could make
immune
it
to critical
halfway between.
hits.
You could make it. Over that kind of stuff. Okay, it was like you could make tungsten halfway in between regular steel and adamantine because it's very, very hard.
Yeah.
So you can make it like resistant to critical hits instead of immune.
Yeah, maybe like half again as much damage instead
Yeah.
of double the damage, or
Yeah.
roll again and have it or something like that. But that I don't know. I don't know what I'm
Something
gonna
like
do for tungsten yet. And
Or
to be fair, I could figure that out.
or if
because
it
it's
was an
still
even
a
number
while
of
before
dice
this is
instead
gonna
of
actually matter.
yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, tungsten would still be a lot.
It would still be
Tungsten
10.
would be 5,000.
It would be 5,000, but I have 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna buy it out of tungsten. If that's a thing I could do,
All right
Spencer.
then. Because the engineering guild is technically funded by Sigil themselves, or at least the research institution. They have competitive pricing, despite the fact that they're the only people that have such a thing in a 2,000 mile or so radius.
Okay.
I just realized that like
So
all of
yes, you
all
get
of
it for
the-
market price.
All right. So
I just realized that like
tungsten
all of the
radio.
fallen characters are no longer in the fallen page; they're all back.
Yeah.
Which is freaking funny to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Pearl's only kind of back.
Well, yeah, but I just personally find it funny.
All right, so there's that, and then I'll talk to the dwarves, I guess. After I get the tungsten put in the probably put in the ship's hold, just because that would be the only spot to put it. So I'm gonna find wherever the dwarves are working.
All right. The dwarves are currently working. Well, are currently riveting the the new solar sails. That's what they're called.
Yes.
Or am I just thinking
Solar
of
sails.
Geonosians?
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, it would be we're just taking the canvas sails off and replacing those with solars with a different material that are basically what's flexible solar panels.
All right.
So they still fold and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they still act like sails. They just
Yeah.
are solar panels.
Have photovoltaic properties.
All right.
This is more of a flavor thing than anything, but
Yeah.
like if you remember in Treasure Planet when they start to fly the ship away and the sails come into the light fills up the sails.
Yeah.
But yes, So you start speaking to one of the dwarves. So we're just going to pick one of them at random. Yes.
You four seem to have a good understanding of mechanics, and since I am relying on your assistance to construct the ship, it may be beneficial to have you on board during the battle in case of any mechanical issues.
Well, that seems mighty fine there, gentlemen. I suppose we will be getting paid for this.
Let's see. You probably want to pay them a little more because they're engineers. Like that's like
Mhm.
We're already paying everyone damn good money.
I know. The rest of the
But these are
crews.
engineers in a
Yeah.
war zone.
Yeah.
Very different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, there are combat engineers, but that's not who these people are.
He says
Yeah.
it. He
Also,
says it.
combat
He's,
engineers is just a fancy name for demolitionist.
Yeah.
Crew being paid through.
Meanwhile, Mary, having gotten actual sleep, just kind of approaches,
I'm
having overheard Ticker. Wait, these guys didn't work for you?
not yet, at least. They are contracted by the engineering guild to help me construct the ship. How would a rate of 5 gold per day for each of you sound?
It sounds like a good payment. We'll take it.
All right, 4 more crew on the list, Brad.
Yep.
Or dwarves?
Okay.
All right. Are you ready for their names?
Oh, they have names. Okay.
Well,
Alright,
yes, they were with us since the beginning, so I assumed
Okay.
I assume Spencer has actual character sheets for them.
okay.
Yeah.
Their names.
Wait. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So you have a Wazuk Grumfellow.
You're gonna have to spell that.
Wazuk is spelled Wazzok. Grumfellow, which is exactly how you think it would be spelled.
Okay, Grumfellow. Okay, dwarf engineer. Okay.
There is Snorty Toddbringer.
Say that.
Snorri Toddbringer. Snorri is spelled Snorri. Toddbringer is spelled Toddbringer.
Okay. Okay.
Next you have Fimber Enlag.
Finn what?
Fimber. Fimbur. Enlag. Enlag.
Okay.
And the last one, who goes by the name of Grungnir.
Grunnir or Grungnir?
Grungnir.
Grungnir?
Grungnir. Yes.
Okay. Of those names, Wazak is definitely the funniest. Just as a name. Okay. So here I only marked 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, there's 4.
Yep, I just added the 4 because there was 3 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't add in Bogdan twins and 8 experienced astronauts. I don't think. Keep going. I'll update the tally after I do a recounting.
Well, yes. So you have hired 4 dwarves, 4 dwarf engineers to your crew.
All right.
14,
All right.
18, 19, 20.
Excellent. We have dwarves. We have Sleepy, Sneezy, Snory, and Grumpy.
37? Should be 37. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. Yep. Okay, the tally mark on screen is correct.
All right.
But yes, let me roll a check very fast. Okay. I don't have an actual box. Ah, yes. The solar sales was very fine.
All right.
Good work.
Yep.
Mary just kind of
continue work.
chuckles. Yeah,
Oh,
Mary just kind of chuckles to herself. This reminds me of a movie I saw once, a long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
No, on the winds of the Ethereum.
In the
Far, far
before
away.
the galaxy far before in the days before the galaxy far, far away were owned by a mouse.
Yes.
Though this one was owned by a mouse.
Well, yeah, but the movie came out before they owned
I know,
Star Wars.
I know.
You know, all hail the great horned mouse.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No.
Keep working on the ship. Working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Working good.
All right. Second half of the day. So towards the evening. Roll me. What is
Check
it?
with my tools.
Roll me a D100 again.
Us,
Me?
sir.
No. It's like the two others.
The cooks.
Okay.
Sadar
The recruiters.
the
Add our
recruiters.
dumpling check.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we add our dumpling number again?
Oh wait. Listen. Roll your dumpling check again because you needed to make a new batch.
All right.
Okay, Skirvo, go. Not Skirvo, Lurvox.
I will roll it because that's ready.
19.
19. Okay.
With a 4. We got 19 with a 4.
Now add that to your. Okay. Now roll the D100 and add 19.
Okay. Oh. 93.
93. All right. These people. Okay. Now roll me a D20 and add your charisma modifier.
You don't need to say that. I mean, our charisma is both of us.
Let's add our combined charisma modifier of goose egg.
Okay, so you managed to get
ours combined. We have the likability of a wet mop and an actual snake.
with our bribery of food, and of course, everything, our spiel from last time. Do we get to add anything to that? Anything else besides our crap charisma?
No.
Oof.
No. The fact that we add the food score itself is already the addition we get.
Unless that is, do you want to spend money for a hiring agent?
No.
Okay then, no charisma modifier for you.
Yeah.
You get
like
people.
as good as an idea as that sounds, I'm already worried about how much money these people are gonna cost.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So are these just 7 schleps, or is there anything special about these people?
These are just 7. They're not aeronauts. They're actually just sailors. So, they have an almost understanding of what you're trying to pull.
Okay, so write
so
down
we brought the
sailors
total up to
instead of
9 actual sailors plus a Skirvo.
Well, we have 8 experienced aeronauts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've actually been flying before.
Yeah. So that means we have a total of 18 actual sailors.
3, 4,
You
5,
have the crew.
6,
That has
7.
gone way better for Skirvo than I expected. I thought it was just going to be the 2.
Okay, I'm doing some research. I'm gonna just change a name on the wiki. It doesn't actually affect any mechanics. I'm doing some research because I wrote tungsten as being good for the thing originally, even though it's actually not.
Oh,
I thought it was. So I'm just gonna swap tungsten out on the wiki for titanium.
Okay.
okay. Is that any price change or no?
No, no change to it. Just swapping, literally just changing the name. Because apparently tungsten
Tungsten
is
is
Okay,
a
then.
actually
very
brittle.
hard, very
Yeah.
yeah. Tungsten's a very hard, very dense metal. It's great for
So,
armor
so do you
piercing
not want
munitions.
Oh,
It's heavy, but it's
So apparently tungsten is very brittle, which
so
makes
you
it
don't want that?
yeah.
Well, it's very hard, very dense metal, so they use it for a lot of armor piercing ammunition. That's what modern
Yeah.
AP
Yes,
rounds
but
are made out of. Is tungsten
apparently
or
I've been doing
plated
some
titanium.
research and tungsten is very brittle.
Yeah, but
well,
And
yeah,
that's not
you
the
that's
wouldn't
thing
necessarily want it for armor plating.
that is necessary for the thing.
Yeah, the thing I'm doing, it needs to not be brittle.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the exact opposite it needs to be.
yeah. I would rather the secret plan not be made out of glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be better off being made out of glass steel, which is
A
just
glass cannon.
Glass is like one of the hardest things in the world. That's
If
why
it
it's so brittle it
says-
shatters.
But yes, okay, so what are you thinking now, Ticker? John?
Well, no, I was just swapping tungsten for titanium on the wiki and just retcon. I bought titanium instead of tungsten because that was what was on the wiki.
Okay.
Because that was just me being mistaken from a research perspective. That wasn't me being like Tigger wouldn't be
yeah,
stupid like that.
I mean,
yeah.
are you
Yeah.
sure you just don't want to get adamantine and just buy it over time?
I mean, yeah, that probably would be smart.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll buy 50 of the pounds right now.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll buy adamantine. I'm still gonna swap. I still swapping it out on the wiki, but yeah, buy adamantine. Buy 50 pounds of adamantine for that amount of money. So yeah, because that's how much 50 pounds of adamantine costs. 50, yeah, 50 pounds of yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, they finished the sales. Do you want to work on the next part of the project?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Okay, what's next, boss?
Well, there is okay. So we've done propulsion, we've done controls, we've done sales, which then leaves. What does it leave?
Probably a
It
lot.
leaves the cloaking device.
Cloaking device, arming it. Probably a lot of other stuff that we aren't thinking of out of character.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we'll do the cloaking device first.
Cloaking device. So
Yes.
check with me tools.
Yeah.
Alright, D20 plus D4 plus my intelligence modifier.
Mary offers the help.
Oh yeah, because Mary has
Um,
proficiency with Tinker's tools.
Yep.
Right. But what is it?
4 plus 4 again.
I don't know if you can help with this project because you're helping with the cloaking device.
Flash of genius.
Does Flash of Genius do that?
You can add your intelligence modifier to
You know what? Screw
a whole
it.
bunch of different things.
Flash of genius. That's a 30 now.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
A 30 succeeds on the arcane technology. Experimental arcane technology, I should probably add.
Yeah. Yeah, the 30 works. Meanwhile, Mary is. We look at it working. I'm going to be honest, I was kind of bullshitting that part.
Mary is just like we're Oh, that's a 29, not a 30, but because my Flash of Genius is only +4. Anyways, like Ticker's like working on attaching it, and he's just asking Mary for tools.
Yeah.
He just like he just says some random name of a tool that Mary doesn't even know what it is.
Wrench,
Quarter
pocket
wrench.
defibrillator.
Pistol.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
The honey mustard or the mayonnaise? The honey mustard.
A Reuben.
Possum, live or dead? Live.
We're also gonna need a guy's leg, specifically that guy's leg.
All right, I got the bone
I'm
saw.
just kidding. We don't need the leg.
That guy doesn't have a prosthetic leg. I know. Here's a bone saw. Lie down and take it like a man. All right, here's the damn leg. That was a lot of screaming.
Anyways,
I'm sure he's fine. Uh, so we have that in.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
might
right.
want to consider some, like, I don't know how feasible it would be, but we might want to consider some armor or something. I'm not sure how much we can actually add.
An armored hull.
Yeah. Yeah, we might want to consider doing that just so that, the Duchess doesn't go down in like 6 hits.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
You have a point
I mean,
there.
She's primarily made of wood, Captain.
I mean, given that he was sending us into battle against GIF, who are known for loving guns, I imagine Beladros would have given us the parts for that.
That is another part that he would have added. Yes,
Yeah.
you are correct.
All right, let's definitely get that done.
Bellatrix doesn't
so-
spare any expenses.
Yeah. Bellatrix spared no expense. And no, I'm not like that idiot Hammond. I would have hired at least more than one IT guy.
That was also the 90s, the early 90s.
Yeah, but even for the early 90s, like, one IT guy running the entire park? Like,
In all due honesty,
you
he
would've
hired
wanted
4
at least-
IT guys.
Yeah, you would have wanted 4 for something that big. Hell, it's amazing that the server room looked like that.
Yeah.
I'm amazed it wasn't like a huge pile of just hundreds of giant units. Considering all the automated systems they had on it.
Anyway, that would
Yeah.
be moving on to the next day that we would be doing that, though.
All right.
All right. You guys work into the night on the cloaking device.
Yep.
Do we
And that's when like the
successfully
competent.
recruit-
Listen, we're gonna say that's when the competent sailors show up.
All right.
So
Do we
7
successfully?
days.
Do we get any other people for next day after the
Oh
7
no, that's what I
sailors?
was saying. That the second part of the day was actually just them.
With just the 7. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
10, 15,
7
20,
days
30,
left.
40, 44.
All right. Man,
Okay, we have
anyone else get that chill? That chill to realize that in the almost 2 hours we've been playing this game, we've actually gotten through like
48 hours.
Yeah, we've actually gotten through 2 whole days. Like that feels weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So you
We're
wake
at
up.
44, not counting the 5 of us. Including the 5 of us, we're at 49.
Yeah. Oh, I guess we'll say okay. You need to buy more ingredients for dumplings.
Yeah.
Luckily, Paimon isn't here to steal the dough again.
Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
flour, not the dough. But anyways.
Do you want to go for the same rate,
Ye-
or do you
We
want
got
to
it for-
test your luck?
We got it for 19. I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Might be a good idea to sell for that rate again. Or
Yeah.
buy for that rate again.
All right. So it's 19 more gold.
All right. You covering it or am I?
I can cover it this time.
All right.
9 would be 87, and 10 would be 77.
Right.
All right.
that poor shopkeep is just like
No,
I
you
can
wouldn't.
imagine him just kind of shaking the whole time this transaction's taking place.
He almost got eaten.
Yeah.
But on the upside, we
yes.
know he won't try and pull anything.
Yeah.
He is way too terrified.
Yup. He pissed off 2 man-eaters. Anyways.
But yes, roll your check again. Well, not check, but like 27. Nice.
That is
All right.
that is some good stuff.
All right. Roll the D100 again and add 27. Ooh, 45.
For a second, I thought that was a
Roll
D20
me
roll. I was
a-
like, ooh, that's good. But no, I'm like, ooh, that's bad.
All right. Now roll me the D20. 16.
But hey,
All right. You get 16 individuals. They aren't okay.
They aren't Dark Notion.
They're not Dark Notion.
but they're just regular schmucks.
They're just
So the-
we basically got 16 more norms.
No, you got below that because that would be like the 50 to 65 range.
These would be like just regular like Navy conscripts that haven't gone to boot camp yet.
So what we have
we
have right now
you
are
got
farmers.
basically grifters that need money. Basically glorified meat shields and people to carry stuff.
Okay.
I'm gonna write schmucks.
Enough.
Well, I mean, we're gonna need that's a thing we need. People to lift the heavy things.
People to move the cannons, people to orient, and people to load the cannons.
And fire the cannons.
Yup.
Well, we can have the trained people aim and then fire the cannons.
Yeah,
we can have
yeah. Well,
trained schmucks just
Well, I
be
mean,
like,
there's not
you
much
move this here.
aiming you do with a cannon on a ship.
True.
Yeah.
You stick it out the hole and you light it.
yeah. But the
True.
point is that
you gotta get the trajectory right, the right amount of powder.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
the point is
with
you want to
modern cannons. That's very easy. You load the bullet. You put in because the power is all pre-measured out. You just put in 1 bag, 2 bags, put in the primer, shut it, and fire.
one of the things we need. One of the things we need, though. Yeah. However, having just regular people manning the cannons makes sense because that means we don't have to spend like a whole round reloading the cannons. We can spend in 1 round firing the cannons and then spending the rest of it having a bunch of the normies just loading the cannons again.
Yeah. I mean, if we have at least 3, I doubt we'll do that. But if we had 3 people on each cannon, we could fire them. We could fire them continuously.
Yeah.
Once a round.
Yeah, because it takes 1 action to load a cannon, 1 action to aim a cannon, and 1 action to fire a cannon.
Yeah.
And since the aim is a separate action from the load, I feel like that would be more point the cannon in the right direction, not load the right amount of powder, because that would be part of the load.
Yeah.
So it would be 2 actions to fire these cannons.
Yep. So yeah, we already have we have all the spellcasters just doing their own thing.
Yeah. Various versions of stuff.
various flavors of God knows what, and also God. Because there's that one guy just riding his Allosaur, just screaming glory
Into
to the
Mortal Kombat.
yeah
To Bahamut.
yeah and doing whatever the hell he's gonna do.
Question.
For some reason, I keep picturing feathers are involved.
I have a question.
Well,
I don't know
technically,
why.
we do have enough crew for a skeleton crew.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna
Anything
ask
we get now is a bonus and is more than likely just cannon fodder. So it's probably
Yeah,
a good
we-
idea to just keep hiring anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because like we
'Cause, like-
have 60 now,
Because
not
like
counting the
a
5
good
of
chunk
us.
of the crew
Yeah.
is probably gonna die in the battle.
A bulk of the crew is probably going to die in the battle, and if they don't, we're probably going to lose a good chunk of this after the battle anyway, because a lot of them might not want to stay on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I already have a feeling that the mercenary and the Allosaur riding guy aren't going to stay.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah. Like the
And
mercenary
hopefully
probably.
Dark Notion doesn't stay. That or he just.
I don't
well-
know what Dark Notion's gonna do. I don't. To be honest, I'm not sure he's even gonna be there for the battle. We're all gonna be like, "Where's Dark Notion?" And
It's gonna be awesome.
it's gonna turn out he's guarding the wall.
The
He's
question-
guarding the wall.
the
Wait, you were
question
paid
is-
to be on the ship. Was I?
Here's the question, though. What is the sky equivalent of a kraken? In case we need something to bail us out.
Sky Kraken.
What the hell does this keep happening?
What was multi-headed a Draco Hydra, maybe? But that's not too high a CR though. That's not very high CR. Astral Dreadnought.
That would be the astral equivalent of one, but not the sky equivalent of one.
True. It's the closest thing I could come up with.
Maybe a dark mantle, but like in the but like a really big one.
Wait. How big? Okay, what is the CR of a phoenix again?
CR of a phoenix. I don't know.
It'd either be some sort of ancient dragon or a phoenix, probably. Yeah.
Speeds. Phoenix.
Okay.
CR16. I get next to a Kraken's 23.
So yeah, so you might be looking for like a dragon.
Languages error. Oh, yeah. I guess it would be Thraxamundar.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be the Draco Lich?
Probably him too.
Just pick any of your dragons and just be like, yes, Sky Kraken.
Yes.
I actually was thinking of something. If we have time before the battle, we should go fly to where that gold dragon lives.
Yeah.
Right.
Get somebody over to. Skirvo should be flying in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
3 to be precise. Nope, 2 to be precise.
Yeah. So he could probably do that on the way in.
Probably. Talk to him and see if he would be willing to lend aid if necessary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Do that.
Because if you remember when he gave us the orb, he gave it to us after he got to know us. And he confirmed that we were the right kind of people to open the door. And so he might not want the GIF taking over the city.
Yeah. So, yeah, might be a good idea to check in with him. I'll Skirville will direct the guy to go there first. Then we'll have to.
There is a creature called an Elder Tempest that could work. It's basically So there are 4 creatures called Elder Elementals, and they're like 4 really giant elementals. The Phoenix is the Fire Elder Elemental, and the Elder Tempest is the one for air.
Yeah, that thing. That is a very interesting looking
basically a living tornado. Mixed with a thunderstorm. Mixed with a dragon.
Oh.
And the
It's a
water
what?
one is called a leviathan, and it's basically a giant sea serpent. And the earth one is called a Zaratan, and it's a Torterra.
Ooh, big
Like
turtle.
there is no way around that. It's a Torterra. It's a giant earth
Yeah.
turtle with trees growing on its back.
Thank you,
always
Hindu
loved
mythology.
I've always loved the idea of gargantuan turtles with whole ecosystems on their backs.
Yeah,
I've always loved how that looked.
yeah.
I mean,
Um,
not only
Yeah.
not only is it an interesting story from a storytelling perspective, but it's also because turtles are awesome.
Yeah.
Turtles are just awesome. I could never eat a turtle purely out of respect.
let's see. Okay, but yes, so 2 days. Right now, you are working on armoring.
Yeah.
Well, just it's hull armor.
Yes.
Once again, roll the funny check if you want
It
to
was
work
been
on
2 days.
that, or if you just want to let the
I'll work
sailors
on it.
do it.
I'll work on it.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah. Help.
29.
All right.
Actually, would this be a thing I could get help with from Mary?
Yes,
Yeah.
Make that a 37.
37. Ooh,
Good thing we have another tinker in the party. Now I can roll ridiculously high.
Yeah.
What's with all the
Yeah.
fours?
Meanwhile,
My proficiency bonus twice, my intelligence score, and actually no, and then my proficiency bonus again from having the book.
Oh, okay.
meanwhile, yeah, I just kind of imagine Mary and Ticker getting along well because of all this good work they're doing together.
Yep. Oh great!
It's like,
If we had
finally
fans, there's
someone
if we had fans,
finally
there's
someone
another
who actually
ship.
has a head on their shoulders.
If we had fans, there's another ship.
Finally, someone who has their head screwed on at all. Uh,
all right. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, recruitment drive.
yes.
Wait, did you guys roll that?
What is
What
our
is
We
it?
rolled the-
absolute maximum for crew?
Oh yeah, we
Um,
crew maximum. Let me double check.
I
I
mean,
think it was like
we're going to say
200 for a ship like this.
yeah.
I think it was like
Because a 50
crew
is bare
size.
50 is a
Okay.
skeleton crew.
Okay, smaller galleons function with a crew of 50, while a crew of larger galleons, which is closer to what we have, is more than 400. So, all right.
So yeah. Your
I don't
upper
think we'll get a
limit
fully
is
loaded. I
400.
don't think we'll get a fully loaded galleon because I don't think we need one.
Yeah. I mean, we wouldn't
Because-
need some of the roles. Like, we wouldn't probably need as many top men.
Yeah, we wouldn't need this many because we wouldn't need enough for a night crew.
Yeah, we wouldn't need that. Yeah, we wouldn't need a surgeon. Well, we might still want a surgeon. Well, I mean, that's what our... Yeah, we already have a surgeon. Never mind.
Yeah.
The Avathi.
Technically 2,
Yeah,
if you count, let's say Gretchen.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gretchen doing the surgery. That just that just makes me eek all over. Just because I don't know if Gretchen's gonna help you out and make you pay later, or if she's just gonna sell your kidney.
While I'm here,
While I'm here.
I'm gonna just take part of your liver and part of your kidney and
That's
sell
a
them on
shiny
black
coin
market.
for this. Thank you for your patronage.
I'll have you know, she takes her job very seriously.
Well, hey, she just didn't get paid for it. She just got paid in advance.
What's that? You can't pay? I'll just
Buy a
take
liver.
kidney as payment.
Yeah, I'll take about a quarter of your liver. It'll grow back.
Oh, don't be a baby. Ribs grow back.
Oh yes,
Anyway,
benefits of redundant.
anyways,
nerfs.
did we
Humans
want
don't have them. Oh.
Spencer? Were you wanting us to roll the new batch?
Yes, new batch.
All right.
Go, Lord of Ox. 20. Wow, the dice has spoken.
Yeah.
24 twice.
It will be 24, and that is
alright.
that is the quality we shall have.
D100 plus 24.
Ah!
Sir 35.
Not all the good people.
Probably more grifters.
Clearly.
We're
just
meat.
the bottom of the barrel.
Put the meat on the grinder.
Okay, well you guys did get above a 30, so you didn't get people that are actively gonna try to steal from you.
Yeah.
But you have just like some. Okay, roll a d20.
All right.
13.
All right, you get 13 less than favorable individuals.
13. Not
What is it?
so
Okay, so
good schmucks.
yeah. These were
talking-
people who were probably rejected from like guard positions, and Skirvo, you know that they don't really reject people for guard position.
Oh boy. Well, I mean,
Do we want
Hey.
to hire them at all, or?
listen, okay. All right, so your job will be to stand right here, in front of the spellcasting lady. Why is that? Splat! A bit unorthodox, but thanks for the cover, Captain.
Meat shield.
Although I will need to cast prestidigitation all over these clothes.
Yes. But yeah, that's their own. Okay, so if they were to have like two abilities in like some sort of game, they would be. This was their bonuses. They have so the plus side, they are meat shields, and they are expendable.
Expendable
God.
soldiers, I like it.
The downside, they have a poor leadership score.
So,
I just wrote-
in other words,
Squad rejects.
so in other words,
they're insubordinate.
I use them to raid the other ship, to cause mass confusion on their part.
Yes.
They're like, wait, the gift are
Like,
like,
you have Fight Club, right? Fight Club is on the other boat. Go.
yeah, fight on their
Try
ship.
not to get knocked out too quickly.
And then they go over, fight on the ship. All of them get immediately ground up by all the GIF who are confused at our sailor quality. Meanwhile, we use that as a distraction to some actual damage.
They're like, is this the quality of sailor you have on this world?
Yeah.
And we're like, no, that's just the cannon fodder.
Too bad that we can't actually do that, because I'm pretty sure there's at least 2 characters on the ship who wouldn't let that happen. Who wouldn't let lives get sacrificed that way.
Okay, just put them in like a different room for a small period of time.
Yeah, they're busy somewhere else.
Nah, they just need to be. They just gotta be loading stuff. Gotta be loading stuff.
And don't forget siege weapon injuries are a thing. Like, that would be the kind of injury that a creature would take if we're gonna do any injuries here. They would be taking siege weapon injuries.
Aren't those all just you are dying, you are dying, you are dead, you are dead, you are dying, you are dying, you are dying, you are almost dying.
So 17 to 20 you are dying and you auto fail 1 death save. 14 to 16 you are dying and you auto fail 2 death saves. 9 to 13 you are dead under normal conditions. 6 to 8 you're dead and you can only be restored to life with resurrection. 3 to 5 you are dead and you can only be restored to life with, and it requires an insight check to recognize you. 1 to 2 you are dead, your body is reduced to a bloody pulp that is unusable for that apparently can be used for resurrection for some reason, but if it's burning or explosive ammo, true resurrection or wish is required to bring you back to life. And no one
Yes.
can cast resurrection, I don't think. So, and even if they could, that's a very, very expensive spell to cast.
Well, we do have a war cleric, so he could hypothetically if he was high enough level. But I don't think he's high enough level. I don't think he's high enough level.
Because we would need them to
But it's not
be
his
13th level to cast that spell.
Okay, I know he has
Shouldn't it be 17th
Revivify.
level? True Resurrection is a 9th level
Revivify.
spell.
No,
Revivify
resurrection itself.
stabilizes you. It
No,
doesn't.
Oh,
it doesn't
resurrection.
no,
revive.
that's Spare the Dying that only stabilizes you.
Yeah.
Revivify brings you back to life, but it only works within a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still costs 250 gold to cast.
300.
Yeah.
It costs 300.
It does?
Unless you cheapened it. Yeah, it costs 300.
Okay.
Yeah. True Resurrection is 9th level, so he would need a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which that would be basically impossible to
All
get our
right.
hands on, and there's also the cost of 25,000 gold worth of diamonds.
Would you need that if you used it from a scroll?
Yes.
Well, I mean, you are in Jazeera.
Yeah.
You can find any magic item if
Yeah,
you're
we could
willing to
find
stab
the item,
people.
but I'm referring
I mean, of
to
course,
the
there's
fact
also
that a 9th level scroll is a legendary magic item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll have like a higher look. Do you know what the level of like every single orb that you've just been like coming into contact with like
Artifact?
on a weekly basis?
Artifact?
Yeah. In which there was like literally only a one of.
Yeah. I know, but the orbs are like campaign special items. Like those
But
are
you
quest
also
items.
found a giant hole of Mythalar, things that cannot even be made anymore because they require a 10th level spell slot.
Yes, we will probably go back and get some of those later, but don't
Yeah.
have time right
After
now.
battle.
And
After battle, that's my plan. Go
What would we use
fishing
those
for
for?
some Mythalars.
sell
What do we-
them, and I also need one small one for my secret plan.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What would we
And
use these
also, maybe see if we can't finagle in a larger one into the Duchess to see if we can't power more equipment without, causing the thing to go like a bad circuit.
Overload.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to experiment with the idea, but I don't want to actually do it until we're aware of any potential horrific risks.
Yeah.
Because the benefits of having more power is too great to ignore.
Yeah.
Unless it is extraordinarily dangerous, in which case put it back in the ground. Bury it from where you found it and glass it so that nobody can dig it up again.
Yes.
All right.
Where was I? Okay, so we just got done talking about that. Ticker, make a check now for what is it? Okay, you've already done the armor.
Yeah, we did the
What's
armor.
left?
He did the
The
maneuvering
cloaking
fins days
device.
ago. He's got sails and the cloaking and the armor.
And the maneuvering.
Yeah, there's the guns, and there's also other things that we probably have.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we're just going to say you actually don't even need to be here for this because it's really just putting guns onto the ship.
Yeah.
And you have enough bodies for that.
Yeah. It's just put the guns where they go, tie them on.
Yeah.
Is the maneuvering fins connected to his to the helm wheel thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was part of
Yeah.
setting them up.
Okay.
All right.
Engines hooked up, sails are hooked up, armor is hooked up.
So first
So
of
now
all,
Cloaking is hooked up.
use an action to do something with magical tinkering that I will reveal when Skirbo returns.
Okay.
So that's just a thing I will reveal when Skirbo returns. It is a thing I can do with magical tinkering. It's just, yeah. doing a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it just the Mythalar orb that creates the air bubble, or the air bubble and the gravity bubble?
I'm pretty sure that you need a special device for that, but that's not a thing we need right now.
We'll shove that into the assorted things, which is evening.
Yeah. We also, I guess, if we are running out of things to do, we can add the things like
The
the
safety features.
something like a shoddy safety thing for the Mythalar orb.
Yeah.
Make sure nobody gets vaporized on our ship.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, actually, give me a second. Ooh. Okay, so like that group of 13 incompetent people.
Yeah.
That we just sent them. Are they even there yet?
Well, yeah, they're there.
Okay.
How many of
one
them
of
touched
them's-
the shiny thing?
One of them touched the shiny thing.
Oof. Oof.
Okay, so having heard the horrific scream of what that was, Mary's going to investigate what that was.
Like I assume she's like discussing with Ticker when this happens,
Yeah.
maybe, or something
Yeah,
like that, and it's just and Ticker just sighs, just
the hell was that?
one of
Go
the idiot
downstairs.
crew,
Knows
one of the
instantly.
idiot
He's
crew
just like-
members the cooks hired touched the power source.
Just look at whatever is left, if there is anything left of
There
him.
would just be ash.
There would just be ash.
Basically, he got disintegrate cast on him.
There's just a black stain on the floor that
Yeah.
kind of matches that of a body.
Yeah. Sorry.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
She's gonna lean into Ticker. Sorry, I don't exactly read these glyphs yet. What does that sign say?
Do not touch.
Fair enough. Fair enough. You just have that sitting out in the open.
Haven't had time
We should
to
probably do something about that.
haven't had time to enclose it yet.
Right. Anyways, so we were talking about weapons.
Yeah, back to
The
And,
conversation just goes.
And oh yeah, we might want. Oh yeah, if unless the unless the armor plating played into it, structural reinforcements. Like
Yeah,
I don't know.
that
I don't know
would've
if that
been
played
that
into
would've
it or
been
not.
part of the
Put
armor
into
plating.
it.
Yeah. All right. I'm just double checking. I'm making sure I didn't miss. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything out of game because I'm like there's got to be stuff. We got the flying bits. We got the armor. We're currently getting the weapons.
This is fantasy, so we don't need anything like special sensors or computers or radar or anything like that.
There would already be a
Yeah.
spot. There would already be a spot to tie on to,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
the spot where belaying pins go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yeah.
And there would be rope, so life
All
lessons.
right.
We have a dragon for a top.
Oh, right. Wouldn't we need to make something like landing gear?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that would be something we
Yeah.
would need.
Yeah.
Well, not need for the battle, but that would be that's a want. I imagine there would be the parts for it, but if we have time,
Yeah.
which we do, obviously. But
I mean, there's one thing I want, but it's not. But I've already given up hope on doing it in a timely manner because it's more of an artsy thing.
what is?
Well,
It's just replace the figurehead.
Oh,
Because it like an elven general is all in good, but it's not Skirvo's style.
yeah.
So like I said, it's more fluff than it is practical.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, I guess
I guess we could. I guess we could try to do modifications for a forward-facing guns.
Would it not already have chase guns?
Chase guns aren't exactly common on naval vessels.
Okay.
Well, I should say not on naval vessels of
armament?
this type.
Yeah, forward-facing armament wasn't a thing back then. Back then, it was broadside, only
Yeah,
broadside.
I mean,
yeah. It was
but
it was
chase
it was broad
guns
to
were
broad.
a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, but they were
True.
incredibly uncommon, especially for a ship this size.
Okay.
That like let me put it to you this way, John. As iconic as a galleon is, and as good as a ship as it was, it's not like you were chasing anyone with it.
Yeah.
No.
They're good for an all-around use, but which is why they were popular. But when it came to actually chasing down enemy ships, you'd want something more like a man of war
Let's
or
just
something
say,
like
let's
that.
just
A
say,
much smaller ship.
let's just
Or
say
frigate.
I have an idea for chase guns. We
Yeah.
probably won't need them for the battle though. Like realistically.
Yeah.
Probably
Would you
not.
put them on the rear? Would you put them on the rear castle or on the front?
Are we going for a space battleship Yamato, where we just like take out a whole huge front of like the bottom part of the front ship and replace it with a really, really big gun?
No.
So you know
Because
what
then
the
there'd be-
what the main type of gift ship is, yeah?
Bombard, which is basically that.
Bombard, which has a cannon that fires 10-ton cannonballs that we could hypothetically salvage from wrecks.
Yeah.
But how are we going to move a 10-ton cannonball in the middle of a battle?
All right.
The
So-
bombards have winches on them.
Afterwards.
Just to check, I doubt it, but are there any kind of actual like shielding systems in D&D that's not just like keeping people from getting sucked off into space, like actual defensive shields?
There are spells that do that. Wall of Force, for example.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which, fun fact, Wit can cast.
All right.
But could he cast? But would it be big enough for it to work on the whole ship?
No,
A ship shield?
no. But what he could do is, like, if a bombard
right
is
there,
behind yeah, I'm fine.
Because you're like cutting in and out.
Oh, great. Stupid.
Ugh.
Just a sec. Better?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
Say a sentence like say the opening line to the B movie.
I don't know the opening line to the B movie.
Oh. Shoot. I
These
thought
are the
everyone
voyages of the
knew what it
Starship
was.
Enterprise?
Yeah, you're still kind of going in and out.
Of
There
course
we
I
go.
am.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Oh,
Sounds
it's my,
like you're far away from your mic.
it's my
Mhm.
microphone sensitivity.
Yeah.
It's my microphone sensitivity.
Hmm.
Well,
Better?
it's really low because I'm still having the issue.
What the heck? Why is my microphone having... Is that any better?
I have no idea, but I also can't really hear you.
I can't hear you anymore for a second. I thought it was my
Heck.
headphones being squirrely again, but then Spencer started talking. I was like, okay, no, it's not on my end. I can hear Spencer normally.
Yeah.
Stupid
I
microphone.
can hear Joey normally.
What? John?
I'm still
Hello?
here. I'm just...
Technical difficulties.
Okay, all right. Well,
All right.
okay. We did enough things with the ship, so let's go back to the hiring crew again.
Yes.
Apparently,
Not
have
even
no
checking
quality
for
control.
resumes. Second dumpling roll. Let's go.
Go
30.
30.
Legendary dumplings.
That
All
will be a
right.
great help.
I will be right back.
D100.
I'm just taking my headphones off.
All right.
Okay. That is a 30, which means
83.
83. All right. Now, when you roll the d20, add 3 to the roll.
Sweet.
Excellent.
All right. You get 10 individuals. These
I bet you got
guys.
half.
Okay, 83. This is a bracket. These guys will have more. Well, these individuals have more or less worked on a dock before, so they understand shipping to an extent. So,
So 80
th-
to 10 dock hands.
All right.
yes,
Yeah.
But they're not sailors and they're not aeronauts.
All right.
yes, they
all
are
right,
a
we
step
can
below sailors.
work with that.
Wait, what?
At least it's not Admiral touched the thing he was told not to touch.
Bold of
Do
you
not
to
touch.
assume that he could read.
We had him sign his name, didn't we?
No,
Yeah. Huh. Oh well.
Wholesome.
Oh well. Yeah, so our yeah, so that's well,
15,
at least
30, 45,
at least it's not like an
60,
accident like that will happen
75,
again.
80, 81, 82 schmucks in this crew, not counting the 5 player characters.
It's just
All
like
right.
it's like are you it's just like are you it's like are you here to like like the other guy's like, you see what Greg's problem was that he touched it that way. You see, if you touch it this way, you'll I mean, after the first one, you'd think they'd have learned their lesson.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly how stupid these guys are. It's not that Lurdevox knows. Lurdevox doesn't know what's happening on the other end. Mary
Nope. We are
is
blissfully ignorant.
Mary is not even remotely in command. And the captain is somewhere else. So Mary's got her hands full trying to make sure she eats tonight.
Might have lost something
Yeah.
there for a second. So, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Alright.
you're good now. I think.
Yep.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yep.
You sound real good.
Wait. We gotta say another line. Say the opening line to Smash Mouth.
What?
You know what song that is.
I'd rather
Yeah.
not.
You just have to say it. You don't have to sing it.
I'd rather not.
Good enough.
All right, come up with
test
I
it.
consider that.
Test.
I count
test
it.
1, 2, 3.
Famous one. What about Akbar's famous line?
It's a trap. Is that the one?
Yeah.
Well, I can't
so-
think of
I
mean,
anything else
that
that he
works.
says.
So
that's
is my
really
microphone
important.
a little more clear now?
Stable.
Yeah, it is
Stable.
stable. We can understand what you're saying. But it's just like
Absolutely
a different
stable.
tone.
Yeah, I set up my better mic. That's why I was missing for a little while. What I
Yes,
missed?
that makes sense. All right.
Okay, so they hired 10 more crew members.
Regular backhand.
They're not
Yes.
incompetent, but they're not fully competent either.
Okay.
Which is interesting because we got an 83.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
with a
guys got
90 something, we
Passing
got
grade.
astronauts, but with the 70 something, we got regular sailors. And this is right in between, and we got dockhands.
Well, okay. Listen. No, that's because you
93
guys
was-
got a 50 plus 30. While the other one was like you got a You got a
Yeah, I'm looking
70
for it.
plus 20 something, and with the first one
74
you
plus
got
19.
above 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got 99 plus 27.
All right.
92 plus 27.
All right.
Apologies to anyone viewing this in post if there were some weird sounds a second ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
All right.
is
Okay.
and that ends day 7.
Wouldn't that be day 3? Because
Day 3. 7 days left.
Yes,
That's
that
what
was
I
end
meant
of
to
7
say.
days to go.
Yeah.
So now we have
6
down to
six
days
days
left.
left. Is that right?
Yep,
Yes.
we're down to 6 days left.
We're down to 6 days
Oh.
left. Skirvo gets back tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
The captain returns tomorrow.
Ticker.
Roll out the figurative red carpet.
Do your arcane magic.
Do my check.
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, a 40 succeeds on what is essentially left to miscellaneous. That is safety features, everything else we've discussed that wouldn't take that much time.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
We have
dumpling check again.
Gross.
Dumpling checks. So 32.
Yeah, 32 works.
Those are some good dumplings that were just given away for free to a bunch of random jackasses. We're rolling so good on these dumplings, we could open a Michelin star restaurant.
I know, right? I know, right?
And it's not even like those bullcrap ones that are just like, oh, it's French, so it's Michelin star. No. These are so good that the Michelin man would have to go, all right, fine, you get your star.
The right tire changes everything.
Yeah. That is actually where the Michelin star originated from. It is a Michelin man thing.
Yep. It was supposedly a marketing scheme to get people to drive more.
Yes, it had to do with the fact that it was a lot of we're a tire company, but like the only car tires we can sell can only go to people who are stupid rich. So we're going to make like a little marketing campaign to be like, hey, drive to these places because we recommend them. And if you drive more, coincidentally, that'll wear out your tires, which will mean that you'll have to come back to us.
Yep.
And that's pretty much how that got started. And now Michelin star is a means to measure things, despite how overtly French it is.
Yeah.
It very much leans more towards the French. French cuisine.
There are a lot of
Right.
not all French,
Anyways,
not all cuisine, but a lot of French.
So
food snobs.
Yeah. So the two of you roll me a perception check, Sidar and
Sidar and
Vox.
Sidar and Mr. Vox.
It's a 10, but it's a nat 1. Does a passive perception of 19 help?
Oh wait,
Let's
just do passive perception unless you didn't want to roll that.
I rolled pretty good, but I'll also
okay.
It's
I'll
not
just
bad
use
to...
passive perception because you said make a perception check, so I was like, okay.
No, I guess it wouldn't be an active thing that you're looking for. Okay, it wouldn't be a check.
For me, it would be a 19 then,
which
is one higher than what I rolled.
I have a 19.
I have a 19. Wait, does he have observant or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has observant, so therefore he sees all.
Not as much as Mary, though.
No. Mary's sight is ridiculous. She's got a 32 passive, a 32 passive perception. She is the all-seeing eye of Sauron.
Might as well get
some blind that can escape her gaze.
You might as well get some blind sight for that.
I literally I saw that number, and I even just was while we were rolling this, and I asked John, I was like, do I even need to bother rolling perception ever?
It's like, that's
a passive like that, where she's because with a roll like that, she's apparently able to freaking laser focus on the nearest micron.
I mean,
like the rest of us are like switching around for
maybe
perception
some
checks.
checks
She's like,
to
thing is
fail.
there.
So,
wait, what?
so
I didn't say anything.
So fun
The
fact:
rogue gets a nat 20 on the
at
stealth check.
17th
She's like,
at 17th level, investigator savants actually get 60 feet of true sight. And the
Oh,
investigator
no.
is what Mary is.
Oh gosh! Oh no! Oh
Don't worry. Don't worry, Spencer.
Oh no!
When I learned about that, I opted not to. I opted that the scope is broken.
Okay.
I
Okay,
opted
so
that.
2 19s in passive perception. So because I have a 19 in spirit wisdom, and not spirit, Lord of Box is 19.
Yeah.
All right. So what was it? So there's like this one loud child that comes by every day. He's the theoretical town crier. Um, we're gonna call him Quick Jimmy.
Like Jimmy.
Yes. Anyways, so usually he's just howling about like the newspaper that he works for on the street corner, in which he just has one. There hasn't been any really interesting news. There's like a bank heist every now and then, but it doesn't really concern you. Like some people died, several people died in a gang accident. There's been like a large what's it? A large evidence of like purple worm poison. Don't worry too much about that part. It doesn't
There
involve
was
you.
the mysterious clown woman, true or false, and it's just like a picture of Griswold in the freaking Bigfoot pose.
With like a shaky illustration.
Yeah.
That's quite clearly a bugbear. Bogart, that's you.
Clown, you're kidding. Space gestures don't exist.
Space gestures are a myth made up by the snake people.
Don't worry, the space gesture doesn't exist. It cannot hurt you. Meanwhile, the space gesture with a friggin' big staff with the sword tied on the end.
But yes, so today is very different because it because it now almost concerns you. I guess not you directly, but it does concern your bottom line because an assassination attempt has been attempted on Beladros.
Oh.
Oof. Oh, was that with poison?
Okay. How many signatures did we get today?
Roll your D100 plus.
We got 81.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, we got 81.
Oh yeah, we got 81.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, 81.
You didn't roll your D20.
Yes.
No.
Roll it.
11.
11. You get
11 of 81
11
quality.
people, and okay, so 81. So that puts you in the actual sailor bracket again.
All right.
11. So 11 more actual sailors.
Yes.
So that brings us to 18 actual sailors.
Yeah.
Save.
We might want to. I'm not. This information is quite troubling. Although I don't know what we can exactly do about it at the moment. Send him send him. Use your snake to send a message to Ticker. Let him know about it so that he can advise.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you have a scroll?
Yep.
All right.
Just take this one. This recipe never worked. It gives you a recipe for a turducken that's made out of dark mantles.
Okay.
It never worked.
Well, also like you need to. Are you going to write it or am I going to write it?
It doesn't matter.
Are you going to do the tentacle face writing thing again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It keeps my hands clean to deal with the dumplings.
Mhm.
All right. I write the thing. I give it to the snake, and the snake gives it to
I
Ticker.
attach it to the snake. I attach it to the snake, and the snake flies to Ticker. Go! With,
Yes.
but only this time I whisper to the snake, with most haste.
Yes. The snake just flicks its tongue at you. Well, that was rather rude. Yes, it was.
That's not
Listen,
like
Sadar,
we've known this snake long enough that was less of that it wasn't its usual hissing. It was actively sticking its tongue at you.
Sadar, you start feeling a warmth from in your pocket.
Mm-hmm. I pull out the ruby.
You knew it was the ruby.
Well, I assume it was the ruby. It was. I mean, what else could it be? In my pocket, I have got money. I've got a book, a magic book. I've got the pot of feeble mind. Probably wasn't that cookbook.
The pot of feeble
library
mind started
card.
glowing.
Library card, cactus fruit, and just the sort of non-magical equipment.
We throw the pot of feeble mind, it explodes, and feeble minds like 6 people in the area. And we're just like, we just sort of peek over the counter, like, whew, glad we got that out of the stand.
You accidentally bake the pot of feeble mind into the dumplings.
That would explain those 11 people that came in.
Only 8 of them. Only 8 of them.
Oh yeah. Those 8 people. Well, 7
8 of
now,
the
but we don't know about that part.
That would be hilarious, but I'm not that stupid.
Yeah.
My intelligence is 12, not 6.
That would have been if we actually did do that nat 1. just, am I forgetting something? Ah, yes, we cook it in this pot. Wait, no, I think that's my pot of feeble mind.
But
It's probably
yes.
fine.
Ooh. Anyways, I pull out the gem.
You pull out the gem. You seem troubled.
Someone that we are currently working for had an assassination attempt on their life.
I don't know what it's like to have an assassination attempt against me, but it must be painful.
Short version, someone tried to murder someone else.
I know what assassination attempt is. I'm just saying I've never experienced such a thing.
Oh, my bad. My apologies.
What is the so does Lord of Ox
just look my head? Just let me. To you, I'm just staring at a gem. Speaking.
Okay.
To you, I'm just staring at the gem.
Okay, so it's in his head. He's not actually talking. Good.
Yeah.
And if I was talking, it would be in a language you do not understand.
Yeah. All right. So Lord just kind of looks at that and just like, just kind of harumphs and is just like, I don't know if I want to read his mind or not. The last time I tried that wasn't great. That was a fun place to be.
I mean, you could try. It'll all be just, in apocalyptic, which you wouldn't understand. It'd be like, what? This?
Yep. Anyways, continue your conversation with your rock.
So what does it say after?
Well, after was like, all right. Was he important to you?
He is very powerful, magically.
Yes. Such a qualm, it seems. Any idea who would do such a thing?
I can't say so, but I imagine he has many enemies.
Perhaps. When you live a long time, you too will make a lot of enemies.
Especially when you get to be as powerful as he is.
Live.
Yes.
Live long enough, however, and you might just outlive them.
Or you become them.
Sorry, just speaking out of Skirvo's posterior.
The weak fear the strong for the power that they do not have, but strength is merely a weakness in of itself. For those without strength, listen, for those with strength must always seek to covet it. With
Must
that,
always seek to
the
what?
stone, well, for those with strength must always seek to keep it and to covet it.
Ah, yes, okay.
And then the stone loses its, till again, loses its, its luster and loses its warmth as it grows dark again.
And this time, in the action meeting, it was like, strange. And then I just shrug and put the stone back in my pocket.
Have an interesting talk with your rock.
He sensed that I was concerned about something. This assassination attempt on Beladros.
Admittedly surprised that you cared.
It is concerning, considering how powerful he is.
People that powerful generally get attacked. I'm more curious about the paycheck. Although, then again, there may be other things going on that I'm not aware of. Thought I heard.
The problem is.
I thought I saw Mr. Ticker making a call to Beladros before. Something about one of his men going missing.
I just shrugged.
Very important plot point that neither of these characters can act upon because they don't understand the importance of what's going on. Conspiracy.
I don't remember what you're referring to.
The fact that the guy who originally gave us the contract.
Oh yeah, the guy who originally. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's missing.
Yeah.
Nope, nobody knows where he is, and that's troubling. And I'm having some suspicions about him.
Yeah.
That are less of the flavor of he's murdered somewhere in a back alley, and more the flavor of
He's
we
the big bad.
might want to be looking for him.
Yeah.
Our mysterious benefactor.
Yep. Yeah, the guy who broke you guys out of prison. Skirva doesn't know anything about that.
We don't know if that was the one who broke us out of prison.
Yeah, we don't know, but
The door doesn't even know you broke out of prison.
Neither does Lord of
Well, you were at a prison. Yeah, no. Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious playing two characters who just got some super important plot, but can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's concerning. Anyhow.
Well, might as well. Well, we're just gonna play hot potato with this information until somebody sees it as genuinely important.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ticker, on completion of we agree it was a glass dome, right?
Yeah.
All right. On completion of the glass dome, as there's just like it's an end of Evangelion scene where everyone's just in a circle saying congratulations.
I mean,
sorry,
you say end of
1990s show.
Yeah. You say end of Evangelion, but more specifically, I need to make sure it's known that he's talking about the end of the actual show and not the movie End of Evangelion. I know it's confusing, but once you've seen that damn congratulations episode, you can't unsee it.
Can't unsee it.
I have not seen it, so
That episode is infuriating.
Infuriating.
It goes places, man, and then
It goes
it just
monster
ends on
mouth.
this, and then it just ends on the weirdest note.
And then the movie afterwards doesn't explain it any better. What the
Yeah,
crap is the speed of longitude?
And then the movie afterwards has everybody popping into Sunny D and the giant naked woman in the sky. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
don't expect it to get any clearer from here.
Yep.
Anyways, so the congratulations scene happens when you fix the when you actually hold up. Does someone die?
Yeah.
Ah, they're smart enough not to.
All
They
right.
They're
saw
smart
what
enough to
happened last time.
read.
Bold of you to assume they can read.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, we have the safety globe. All right, we have the safety globe over the murder dome, over the murder ball. This is so this is the power supply?
It's known as a mythallar. It produces massive amounts of arcane power. The the cause of one's death upon touching it is less a property of the mythallar, and more simply their body not being able to handle all of the power flowing into them.
Okay. So it's just a nuclear reactor at a smaller size.
I've heard them compared to
And
that before.
It's a giant magic battery.
all right. All right. So, what's next that we need to do?
Almost on cue. Shoot. Ignore that sound from outside.
Some idiot racing
Ignore
through
the
town.
sound of a motorcycle driving straight through Spencer's house. I just, for some reason, pictured that when that noise happened, Spencer was just unperturbed as a motorcycle clearly crashed through his walls.
He's
Like-
like, ignore the background noise. Continuing.
literally, like the motorcycle like drives right behind him, and he just sits there like, this is fine.
Yeah, he's just like,
This
ignore
again.
the noise, despite the fact that I'm in the basement and I have no idea how that could have possibly happened.
What is it? So almost on cue after motorcycle sound effects. The flying snake just perches. That's the word. On your shoulder, as it just kind of like starts coiling around.
Whoa, wait, which person, Mary or Ticker?
Ticker,
All right.
because the snake doesn't know who Mary is.
Yeah, of course.
Well, it might be like it's one of the schleps that Sidar hired, but otherwise it's nothing. Its thought process of Mary are nothing beyond that. If
The
that.
snake doesn't understand
Meanwhile,
the
okay,
concept of hiring.
Well, not hiring, but talked to. Saw,
Another message.
communicated with.
Another message.
Alright.
This is either really good or really bad.
Okay.
They hired more idiots, didn't they?
Yeah.
I'll take the message and read it.
There was an assassination attempt on Belladros, according to the news. What? Please advise.
It's really, really bad.
All right. What flavor of bad?
Let's just say that the employer that is making any of this possible was someone attempted to assassinate him. And I have a sneaking suspicion of who did it.
Okay, and we're running into conspiracy territory, and that is rather unfortunately my plane of expertise.
Wait a second.
It was
Are we all
unfortunate.
thinking that the mob boss did this?
I don't think she did this.
No.
Oh, okay.
Realistically,
Okay.
his thing would actually be good for her because
Yeah,
it brings more
it-
people to town.
yeah,
True.
yeah. It's yeah. You can't really have an underworld without an overworld.
Yeah,
True.
like
The
at
whole system
worst,
falls apart.
whoever did it got the purple worm poison from her. At
Yeah.
worst,
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't
but
think she was directly responsible.
also they were gonna get purple worm from her poison from her whether or not we sold it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are other places to get purple worm poison. The night
Like
market,
walking out into the desert and harvesting it.
go and get it your damn self option if you're a mad lad.
Yep.
There's a couple different ways to get it.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we're
could also
far from
over
the sole
2,000
source
gold.
of purple worm poison in town. We're just the
Yeah.
most prolific at the moment.
Perhaps it would
That's
be
because we have an
best.
entire venom gland.
Perhaps it would be best if you went to gather information about this.
Okay. Real quick, do me something. Could you do me a favor, real quick? I just want to. It'll take me a while to get around. Could you just use this and just write me out the entire alphabet of the symbols you guys use? I want to see if I can't just make a cipher.
Um, he'll he will write one of those sentences that has like every letter in it.
Yeah.
Yes. The
I know the obvious one. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. That's the obvious one, but I don't know if that's the one he would write. Um, and he'll tell Mary what it says.
Wait, couldn't you just make like a
Alright.
magical tinkering device that almost, in effect, is like comprehend languages, but it doesn't
Not yet,
actually do comprehend
because
languages?
I'm not yet because I'm not a high enough level artificer.
enough infusions.
All right.
And
I'm not
I
saying
need
like
to be an
Millions of
actual
11th
ones are
level
intelligence.
artificer. I would need to be an 11th level artificer so I could cast, so I could make a spell storing item for that.
Yep.
I don't mean like
Yeah.
actual
Now
comprehend
she
languages.
can.
I mean
But now she
just
can
like
use this
common
to.
But here's the thing. Mary has a feature called Quick Study. Over the course of the next long rest, she can just learn our common alphabet because she
Yeah.
has someone who can teach it to her.
Yep.
Yep.
Fair enough.
So that's all she really needs. And then we'll
You just need
and
a
then
source to
after that
learn
I
from.
can just get linguistics and just replace that with she just knows it now.
Yeah. And then you can replace Quick Study with something else, like a skill or a tool or a.
Yep, with the good stuff. So yeah. Thought it was an hour actually
Is it
to
only
figure
an
it out.
hour?
Let me pull it back up. I had it here. Note that was note just class.
It is 1 hour.
Yeah, there it is. 1 hour, and it'll probably take her an hour to get over there. So
Yeah.
I
And the document counts as a source to learn from.
yep. So she can read common now. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna send off the. All right. Now for Mary's extraordinary.
And Tinker will give her some money so that she has money to do
Dump.
stuff with because he knows that she doesn't have any of this kind of money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
well, okay. Technically, how many days has it been since you hired her?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
3?
3 days? Yeah.
3, so that's
Alright.
9 gold.
She should have 9 gold pieces on her.
Okay. Okay. So let me do some calculations here real quick. So how many crew do we have so far?
15, 30, 45, 60, 75.
90.
75, not counting the ones we just hired today.
Okay. And how many
There
did
was
we
20
have at the end of last
there was-
session?
There was 20.
It was like 25.
I want to say.
23.
Okay,
yeah,
so
20 yeah, it was
23.
20.
23.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 yet. We had 23 at the end of
23, and
last
we have
session.
75 right now.
We 75 plus we just hired a whole bunch more. No, it's not 75, 77 plus we just hired another whole bunch.
Okay, I'm just
11.
gonna.
Actually, so both of these, so 75, 75, 80, 81, to
Never mind.
80,
Because
82.
realistically, we would be paying we'd probably be paying weekly. We probably wouldn't be paying
Yeah.
much yet.
Daily.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We probably should have. I meant to mention that
Like
earlier.
a
We probably
normal
should-
job, we'd be paying weekly, not.
Yeah,
All
because but there's no way we can have the money on hand to constantly be paying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, weekly means we don't have to pay anyone until after the battle.
Yep.
But
Bit
advanced
sleazy, but hey.
Yeah, which also means technically some of these schmucks we don't have to pay at all because they're going to get killed before they collect their first paycheck.
Yep.
Yeah, but also
Bruh.
most importantly, with that in mind, we should mark like the percentages of who got hired what day,
Oh yeah. Yeah, we should.
Okay, so
because some
Okay,
of them
so
will
the-
get more pay than others because
Yeah.
because we had like 23 people the first day, then we
Yeah.
had
Okay, were
And then
the
remember
four
that there are
engineers,
forge
did Ticker hire
wars
the-
who have like more
Ticker-
payment than anyone else.
I hired
Yeah.
the engineers the third day.
Okay, so like did Ticker, because it was just, so the first day was just the air, so the first day of this session was just the aeronauts and the twins.
Yes, so that was 10 more.
The Bogdanauts.
Oh yeah, so, yeah, that was 10. And then we had, okay, so then I'm going to actually do 7.
make sure we get our
11.
this is the thing I was making Mary do. I was gonna want to make
Okay.
Mary do more of later. Have her
the
be the
regular-
accountant.
The
16 schmucks, did we
quartermaster.
hire the regular schmucks, the average Joes? Did we hire them the same day as the sailors and the dwarves?
Maybe? Yes, we did.
Yes.
Okay. So we had 1, 2.
7 idiots. The fourth
Okay,
day.
and
You mean 6 idiots?
No, it was 8 originally, wasn't it?
It was
Oh
12.
yeah, it was 8 originally.
So 7
Yeah,
idiots
yes.
plus how many sailors?
So it's the first day of hiring, we had Anastasia, Digdug, Brobnar, Gretchen, Homar, Fester,
So the first day of hiring we had first day of hiring we had 23. Second day of
23
hiring
of all of them.
yes, second
had
day of
the-
hiring we had 10, the twins and the
Yeah.
and the 8 aeronauts.
Yeah.
Third
and
day
the
of hiring
third-
we had 7 idiots
Yup.
and how many
no.
sailors?
We have 7 sailors, 16 regular dudes, and 13 idiots. One of which died. We have 12 idiots and 7 sailors.
Okay.
Plus your 4 engineers,
12
which are getting
plus
5 gold.
13 sailors plus what was the other number?
Plus 7 sailors, 12 idiots, and 16 regular dudes.
Thank God Brad actually was writing all this down.
35. Get 25 gold.
5,
The 4 engineers.
Brad's doing all the notes.
5 times
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
So
Plus each of your 4 engineers is 5, which I'm also writing down.
Yeah.
That they have a higher wage.
And then who did we hire this day?
10 dock hands, which have arrived by now, and 11 sailors.
And 11 sailors, so that's 21. Get 3 times 6, 18. Okay.
All right.
I am writing it. I am keeping it written down here. I will put it in my treasure tab just so I have it.
Yeah.
So you're taking care of the accounting, and I'm taking care of the crew roster.
Yeah. Crew roster,
Got it.
accounting, and
Told you. This is Thieves Incorporated.
yes. 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 All right. So I guess Mary will
Is off on a quest to
well,
learn
actually,
information.
well, I think I can actually just I might be able to just use my scholarly pursuit for this.
Okay.
Let me just look at it. Secrets and whispers, finding. Finish a long rest in the city-town settlement. I can learn one event that has taken place within the last week. Spend 5 gold to gather knowledge of secrets to secret events related to the town. So,
All right.
honestly, I might just do that.
Yeah. Okay. So you spend. What?
Yeah. So I'll take that 5 gold off a ticker. Because she doesn't have money right now.
Yeah.
As we established, we're not paying. We don't have the pay right now, so we'll take that, and Mary will do that for her long rest.
All right.
Well, also,
So I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, Ticker. You now have free time now, and I guess like the 2 other individuals, Sadar and Lerdovox, you got 1 more dumpling check.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me just get the.
This will probably be the last time that starts really working on the crew stuff, because we've got plenty of crew now.
Yeah.
We got quite a bit. We got
So
I mean,
he's going to start
currently,
focusing on
28.
studying the ship.
not including us, we have 93 crew.
Yeah, that's really good.
We're at 98.
Yeah.
90,
All right.
99 actually, because Mortimer.
Oh yeah.
So that's
I haven't counted him yet because Maddie hasn't come back
Yeah,
to
but
do the whole thing. But
yeah, we just need 1 more crew
So
member.
D100 plus 28.
Yep. There you go.
67.
67. Okay. All right. That is the average Joe level.
All right, but at least we didn't get a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
you
just
need
got
D20.
more.
Oh,
We just ended it off
roll
with more.
D20.
I almost
Ended it
typed
off with more
210 there.
candy.
I almost rolled a D210.
You
Almost
got
got it.
18 more people.
We wanted 1.
All right. All right. That'll be. All right. Now we can officially close the stand for
These
our.
are just 18 schmucks.
I mean, you could just sell dumplings if you want to.
We could do that.
I mean, we have leftover dumplings.
Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention, like,
1,
okay. You know what? I kind of want to role play
3,
this. Just like
4,
we look at the leftover dumplings.
7, 8, 9,
No, we're
10,
Hmm.
11,
Oh.
12,
Let's see.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right. So
That brings us to
Lur's
5,
gonna look
10,
over at the
1, 2,
leftover
3,
dumplings
4,
we've got.
7.
Just Call me crazy, but do you think we should perhaps?
That puts us at a total of 117 crew.
Awesome. So do you think perhaps? I don't know about you, but I've kind of gotten addicted to doing this. Do you want to just sell dumplings now? I think we have quite the roster for the crew.
That is a good idea. However, I feel like I should study this tome I got off of our employer.
Hell, I mean,
But I can help make the dumplings.
of course Of course. Why don't we? why don't we do that? You can study in the corner. We can take turns. It'll be fine.
Mhm.
Bring it. After all, with all the crew we hired, we'll need the money to pay for the food.
Definitely.
I suppose
All right.
they don't know about the selling of the purple worm poison yet.
Nope.
They do not.
Because
What you thought?
I did all the math out of curiosity. We're
Mhm.
still gonna have over 3,000 gold left over,
Nice.
assuming every single crew member survives.
Yeah. All right. So, all right. Yeah. It'll still be good to pay for to have the money so that we can
Yeah,
that the two cooks
I already
can.
have the crew money set aside.
Yeah. So right now, I'm more curious about. I'm more thinking of like along the lines of it's gonna cost money to actually get food to feed the crew,
Well, that too,
which
yeah.
I know is covered. Which I know is covered technically with our gold count, but like with what we're paying them. But I mean, knowing the kind of people Sidar and Lurdevox are when it comes to being cooks, it just makes sense that they're just gonna want to do this out of their own pocket. Like I kind of like I know Spencer says that we have to pay for Lurdevox now, but like I feel like it's gotten to a point where Lur's just having too much fun. He'd do this for free at this point. He's having way too much fun.
Oh yeah, we need to pick up.
Mary's a different story though. She needs money. Besides, we've already established Lurdevox can do other things if he wants to. So I guess we'll start dumpling checks for the next day.
Since it's been a while, Ticker is going to spend the free time slot, the free time slot that evening, the whole thing, just spending time with Clara.
Okay.
Yep. We already know
I
what.
shall return to the ship.
Yes, Lurdevox
See how things-
shall do so as well, so that way we can discuss stuff. Because Ticker never sent back the message.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So
The snake came back.
My snake has just been hanging out with you the whole day.
Yep.
So, Ticker, you have a flying snake that's basically just watching you, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
all right.
But yes. So Mary,
The ship
she
is
goes on a quest. She exchanges money with a couple of shady people, and gets information. I guess is there anything else that you wanted to like specifically do?
let me look over the stuff again. All right. I guess I'll also use I guess I can use ear to the ground to gather any additional information I can, which is apparently like an actual check, but I get an advantage on it. I'm just double checking. Yes. So, getting information of this nature, that would be investigation, I assume.
Yeah, investigation. Make your roll, you filthy animal.
I know. I just had to laugh because.
Yeah, ear to the ground. Once you spend a long rest in a settlement, you have advantage on any ability checks you make to gather information on that settlement and its culture, active factions, or important figures.
Yep.
I
And
believe Beladros is considered an important figure of this settlement.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah. But I also but the main reason I laughed was remember what we talked about when we
Well, yeah.
realized what our investigation check was.
Not only do you have that high of a bonus, you have advantage.
Yep. So 28, Spencer.
All right, 28. Okay. Is this? Oh gosh, dang it! Wait, this better be the book. This is what I get for writing my things in different books. Okay.
As Mary proceeds to try to tear the lid open on this conspiracy.
All right.
She's been here.
Okay.
She's been here all of 5 minutes, and she's already turning things on its head.
All right. So you've done some snooping. Actually, roll me a. Okay. Do you want to sneak into Beladros's place, or do you just want to like walk in there?
Let me check. Her stealth isn't that great. Hmm. Let's try it. Her hair color changes to a darker tone to hide better, or at
Aye.
least she assumes it does. Whoa.
19.
God damn, Mary.
All right. Beladros seems to be out of the house, so
All right.
you just kind of walk in as you look around.
All right.
So with that 28, you find so okay, I guess like for player knowledge, you know that room that room where you normally just meet Beladros out on on his couch as he looks through orbs. The chair seems to be damaged in a way where half of it is currently burnt. There seems to be scorch marks across the floor in several areas, with a bit as the area smells of potent
Sulfur.
magic.
Sulfur. Magic.
Yeah, sulfur. But
She's seen
So you're
it. She
saying-
hasn't seen a lot of fire magic, but she's seen enough of it to recognize that smell.
So you're saying Paimon tried to kill Beladros?
That would not happen. Bellatrix gives her too many bombs. He enables
Beladros
pyromania.
lying.
Assassinating him.
Beladros. This is what I get for being generous.
Okay, that's just the beginning. So,
She did really good on that check, so she's getting a lot.
yeah. So you know beyond that they're so you check further into the place. You know how there's a balcony with that one scene.
Yeah.
So on the balcony there seems to be a body that's slumped on its side. It is a GIF.
A GIF, you say?
So that's
Yes.
what the hippo folk look like. All right. I guess I'll investigate the dude, the GIF dude, for any additional things.
All right. Investigation. I guess do investigation again.
Yeah, I did, and it's a 32.
Okay, so that's a nice 32 you got there. All right. So on his person, he has a So even to Mary's worldview, the GIF has a futuristic gun on him. You believe that might have been one of the weapons. But as you check through his body, you find you find sealed, well, not sealed orders. I guess, like, unsealed orders from a letter.
All right. Okay. Okay. She's got the orders. She's got the.
All right, you want to read you want to read the orders?
She'll try to, unless they need to be deciphered at the moment. In which case, she'll just take them with her.
Yeah, they need to be deciphered.
Okay, yeah, because it's probably smart not to stay here for too long. How cumbersome is the weapon itself?
The weapon itself isn't very cumbersome. It is basically in your hands a oversized pistol. So using it
cannon.
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm not planning to wield it or anything right now. I am.
It's evidence.
Yeah. It's evidence, and she needs to take that in for to her employer. All right. So she'll return to the Duchess unless there's anything else she needs to investigate in here.
Well, you see, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you hear a sound coming from the front door. The front door opens. As you start to hear footsteps come to your direction until they take a right turn.
All right. So a right turn. Does that mean they're in the room or they're heading towards the room?
It means okay. So
I don't remember the layout of this place very well.
Player knowledge. So it is the room in which Paimon was in earlier. That conference room where there is a large table with several chairs and several candelabras and chandeliers.
Right. Okay.
Quick question. Should I add Lord of Fox to the list of non-party crew since we're technically having to pay him?
Yeah, okay, so party crew is, I'm going to say, like, the people that that you guys primarily play.
Okay, so it's Skirvo, Ticker, Paimon, and Sadar.
Yes.
Okay,
like
right.
the
so
focus characters.
Yeah, so then I'll add Lord of Fox to the list.
Yeah. Even though primarily played is pretty arguable for Lurdovox right now, considering I haven't played Skirvo in the past couple days.
Yeah, but that's there's lore
That's a
reasons for
story
that.
reason, I know. Anyways, so see if she can't. I don't know. It's getting pretty risky. Put the orders in my coat because she is wearing a suit. Put the gun somewhere. And am I still operating on that 19 stealth?
Yes.
All right, that's not terrible.
And don't forget, you can always teleport yourself out of Dodge if you need to.
I can do that, but Mary's not aware of that at the moment.
I know, but we could say that happens.
Oh yeah, no, I plan to. It's just so you know what? Yeah, she'll start moving out because there's not much more to investigate here. She already got really good numbers for the room and the stuff like that. So I guess she'll peek into the other room on her way out.
All right. So I guess, like, make perception, I guess. No, we'll just use your passive perception.
So her passive perception is a 32.
Yes. I am aware.
Which she is evil. I
So,
feel kind of bad because I rolled up this character and then I'm like, and then all I could see when I saw like what her numbers were on all this stuff was just all the time Spencer wanted to try to keep things secret from us, and I was just like, ooh, I'm
You need
sorry.
to, you need
no,
to,
this is
the only
actually
thing you
better.
need to figure out with Mary is a way to turn invisible.
Yeah. Yeah, and then she's just everywhere all the time. Uh,
All right. So, so the information that Beladros sits slumped, kind of on his chair. He is wheezing in pain, as there is as there's those one of those cleric fellows from the what's it? Okay, I don't think Mary has been here long enough for that.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so there is a cleric kind of tending to his wounds, and this is the moment that, listen, I guess, player-wise, that you realize that
Yeah.
Beladros isn't this invulnerable bastion of a person,
Yeah.
And he can
because, well,
bleed.
Yeah.
yes, and gods don't bleed.
Well, I mean they do, but
Well, the blood that we see, I assume, is blood, not ichor.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
is blood not some strange
Golden.
ichor?
Yeah.
Yeah, some golden mixture, but Beladros is being tended to by this cleric priest looking fellow. It's like, have I been too lax? Have I let my guard down? It has been too long. His voice just kind of shudders. It's like he's trying to pull off that voice that he usually does, but he can't quite get it out. Um, perhaps that I should have added more guard. That is what I will do. Yes, yes. Um,
You know what? You know what? You know what? Here's something Mary's gonna do because it kind of makes sense. Because she knows that she's already aware that these guys are on good standing with Beladros. So it's probably she's just gonna she's going to break her cover by knocking on the door.
all right, so you go outside and then you knock on the door.
Yeah.
All right. Beladros. I guess since you're outside, you can no longer see what's happening inside. There is a shuffling of feet and what sounds like limping to begin with goes back to a full stride, or at least confident footsteps as he approaches the door.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Uh,
You are Mary, is it?
how did you know my name?
I believe we have talked. You have out of context. I thought
right.
they had like talked to each other.
Oh
once.
yeah. Sorry. I kind of ran under the assumption they hadn't met yet.
No,
Okay, so
they've met.
yeah, they've met. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Okay, so yes, Beladros, sir. I heard there was a bit of a commotion. Everything all right?
Yes, it was simply a good melee, a good show, if you will. But I managed to defeat that vile villain as he tried to assault me in my own home.
Right. I was hired by a bug guy you might know named Ticker.
Ah, yes, Ticker, one of my most finer of employees.
She briefly notes that their pictures were on the
On the wall.
wall, and which hilariously, that is the first time she saw Skirbo. She just to reel it back a little bit, she probably briefly looked at that and went, "Oh God, please tell me that's not the captain." So, yeah. So she's yeah. We so first of all, he thought you should know that things seem to be going well for now, but also he heard some rumors going through the city, and he and they were wondering if there was anything you needed.
Ah, that is an interesting thing to ask. Um, I, I, I believe I should be fine for now. Perhaps a little bit of rest today has been quite a quite a long day for me.
All right. All right. Just all right. Well, get some rest, but from one
You want to roll
you
anything?
uh yeah, I guess I can roll an insight for him.
All
Let
right.
me there it is. Not as good, but still pretty good.
Okay.
Not
25.
as good, I say.
Plus
Yeah.
9 is pretty dang good.
Yeah.
He
Better than
is
my
hiding some sort of pain, but he is not quite expressive about it. He's a bit more weary than he likes to let on,
Yeah. Right.
but something is like bothering him.
Everything okay?
Uh, yes. This is well. This is merely a byproduct. Perhaps, maybe I. There has been, come to think of it, there has been a lot of crime here, but that's to be expected from a place that doesn't have a centralized government per se.
Even places with centralized government would would still have a decent crime rate. I would know. I lived in New York.
Hmm. New York. What happened to the old one?
Uh, Weirdly, I slept through that part of history. Doesn't matter. It doesn't exist anymore. Uh, that
Oh,
It's what happens when an idiot runs off and gets caught by the god machine and gets sacrificed to reactivate the damn thing.
yes.
There's just
Those are,
no world to go back to.
yes, the interference of gods is a bit of a problem.
So, but you didn't really answer my question. Because you don't seem all right.
I, hmm, I believe I have been too lax with all that is going on. I have let the people here ramble on about their days when should have put in harder restrictions. Something that has happened today I would like to not happen again.
Well,
That makes any sense.
understandable. Understandable. I know all too well the feeling of a restless night after an attempt on your life. I know it too well. But I guess I just wanted to make sure that if you need anything, it sounded like those guys on the Crimson Duchess have been saying this privateering vessel is currently under you. Since it's being bought by your coin, it's currently under your command, as it were. So I guess it's my understanding that if you need any help whatsoever, just well, I guess you'll know where to find them, because apparently it can fly.
Good. They got it
Uh,
all functioning?
what?
They got it all functioning.
Mostly we're still it looks like we've managed to get a lot of things attached on it. Safety features and other were things we started implementing. We might spend the next couple days before for a to maybe add a few things that Kicker didn't think we'd have time to attach. So if you'd like to get an early show, I hear the captain should be in tomorrow.
Ah, yes. Skirvo should be rebuilt. That is good. All will be fixed. Yes, yes. Things can go back to what they once were. This is good news. Well, I believe we have spoken enough. I
It's
will leave you to your work.
all right.
Tell Ticker I send my regards.
Of course. You have a good evening, Mr. Belladros.
In time, in time.
All right. Once the door closes, start scuttling my my little butt back to the Duchess.
All right.
And yeah, so she's gonna want to find Ticker real quick.
All right. Okay. So skip that for a second. Back to dumplings.
Yes. Yes, we selling now. What
All
should we
right.
charge for these things? We should probably charge them based on the quality we make them, honestly.
Yes. It is a mixture of that and um all right. That is a high. Oh, I thought you had advantage.
Yeah.
Has he rolled yet?
I had not.
29.
Oh, okay.
An advantage?
No, I think that was a 33.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
33.
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
33.
I don't know why it rolled weird like that. Maybe it's because I've
What
rolled
it
so
does
many
is
times.
you had enough rolls in the log that it put your name tag on it again.
Okay. So
Yeah. All right.
So,
Roll
33.
a persuasion check. Because of that high of a roll, you add +3.
all right.
I'll let you do it.
Yeah. Plus.
I wish to study my tome of understanding.
Great
All
cook,
right.
terrible salesman.
You have terrible marketing skills. Okay, so it probably wasn't best that the only thing that Lurdovox actually likes eating is brains. So you start equating like your
Well, it's not that he likes. Well, it's not that he likes eating brains; he has to. I've already had him admit before that because their flavors are too similar, that he always tries to cook it into something else to get something else.
Yes, but
So
you.
what I imagine is happening is more the fact that it's an overzealous illithid trying to sell suspicious dumplings. And it's just coming across as terrifying more than like he's wanting to eat them.
Yeah. All right.
It's like, trust me, these are simply to die for.
You scare away any potential customers, and dumplings go to waste.
Well, not always. We could eat them.
Yeah, eat them and supply the ones that were made to the crew.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think it's time we go to the boat.
Yes. Yes,
To
go
the
to the boat and marry.
Wait. Or should we check and make sure we have all the stuff out of the hideout? And then just permanently move into the boat.
Yeah, it might be a good idea to do that.
Okay, to the hideout.
I mean, Lurdovox didn't have anything in the hideout, so he doesn't know what to look for.
I mean,
so.
I didn't really have anything either, but there. And then Ticker has the poison in the bag of holding.
Yeah, last I checked, we actually pretty much packed up before we left, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure
Yep.
it did.
I believe there's still like a few.
Did Ticker leave any of his
materials
plans or
and
anything upstairs?
extra stuff.
Ticker didn't leave anything upstairs?
No.
Okay, good. Well, then forget going to the hideout. I guess we didn't leave anything there, so to the boat.
Yeah.
Wait.
The only thing that
you left half of your cooking utensils because you go there to make all the because there isn't enough space at the whatchamacallit place.
Yeah, but go there, get the rest of our cooking utensils and gear and stuff, and then to the boat.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And then we might want to and then we'll probably talk to Gretchen about upgrading her stall so that way we could make dumplings at her stall and we can make a shared profit.
Yeah. Okay. So you So you two, Sadar and Lurdovox, you head home with Gretchen and Brobnar as you guys are having this conversation about upsizing and getting more retail space.
Expansion.
As for Ticker, you are currently playing with Clara. And then all right. Dramatic reveal for the audience as it slowly pans onto the unsealed orders that's kind of glyphed in a specific way. I guess listen. Do you have any way to decipher it?
Well, Mary was going to bring it all to Ticker because she wanted to at least bring it up to Ticker first before she tried to figure out what it was.
Okay. Then.
Like I said, she needed to find Ticker right quick so that she could tell him all the information she had on hand, and then tell him additional information to come because of this, and also that he needs to look at this gun.
I think what it was she didn't. It's not that she didn't have the ability to decipher it; it's that she didn't have the time to decipher it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
and she doesn't want to stay out in the dark. She doesn't want to stay out in the dark. How many times have vampire thralls tried to jump her in the night?
Suggesting that you never went to any of the Midnight Bells locations or skipped out on any payments to them. 0.
Yeah.
Anyways, once again, I guess we'll pan over to Paimon, who's in the middle of a job. Everything seems to be going fine. All right. The hideout that you guys have been living in. It explodes. Ticker,
Ooh.
a small portal opens up inside the captain's cabin. As a couple GIF step out, they point toward. Listen, they look at a note, and point towards Clara and says, "That's the one." As there are guns trained on you, and then when your hideout blows up, GIF appear behind you with guns trained on you, and that is where we are going to end the session.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
then.
So that was a really dramatic ending. We may or may not be back next week. Who frickin' knows? Yeah, we're gonna have a really climactic session next week. So we might actually be streaming next week. Who knows? If we're back next week, we will be streaming it because if we're back next week, everyone will be back next week. So yeah, because okay. So end of the session. Thanks. Thanks for watching. You're on the archive channel already. See you later.